everybody. Happy Tuesday. A day I don't normally come to visit you. What? Hang on.
Where's
Where's Ashley?
Oh, hey, what's up?
where's Ash-
I'm right here.
I... Oh, I have the group Fugi hidden, and I just had Kian
You
and Campbell.
fool!
There
Oh
we
no!
You fool!
I
Idiot.
thought it was like positioned perfectly, and I could just like pop up like that.
The sneaker.
The sneaker.
actually, yeah, we positioned perfectly here. It's just like
Yeah.
the name on screen betrays the fact that I'm hidden.
Hi, everybody. Hope you're all good.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to Grand Theft Auto 5 for the Xbox 360. This game looks crunchy. I think is the nicest thing I can say about it.
I'm gonna break my teeth on these graphics.
Let's get real close, see if we can lick this wall. Ooh, look at that texture.
Oh.
I don't wanna look
No, I want to see. Pivot the camera. Let me get a good look at it.
Yeah, hang on. Didn't this game have like a selfie camera?
Selfie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I smile.
A little
He's so
smirk.
polite.
Oh, look at
Brightness. Is
You
that
can't
like-
even tell he's standing in 3 inches of water.
If the brightness slightly above medium. Hi, Ginja. Welcome on in.
I'm here for the heist.
Gideon has never missed a GTA stream.
Why am I so small today? There we go. Now I'm
Oh,
bigger.
shit, that's
Small.
right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I am at 97% completion
Good.
of this game.
Well,
I need 2 more freaks and 1 more misc. And I
Wait, you need
have...
2 strangers or 2 freaks? Or 1 stranger and a freak?
It's I guess that's one thing we need to check out. Yeah.
Mm. And
So
one
let
more
me pull up the
miscellany.
checklist. Yeah, I need to check what those miscellany are, but I've done all the random events, I've done all the hobbies and pastimes, done all the missions. I might still play some golf though. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody ever completes the save file because nobody actually knows the rules of mahjong, so no one ever completes those.
100% completion. You have to complete 14 of the random events, yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at the missions.
Mhm.
Moves and freaks. Pulling favors. Yeah. Grassroots. Michael. Why is this not in any sort of order, like by person or whatever? Okay.
Is it chronological?
It looks like you just need to complete all of Franklin's strangers and freaks to complete to get the 100%. So we have grassroots Franklin. No, okay. So that's
Oh.
1 I need to get done.
So wait,
Um,
is it like that? All you have to get like all the check marks done on the missions? No, because that's what you
no,
do.
no,
Get
no, no.
gold
You
on them.
you just need to get it being bronze. You just need to get it done. So and then okay. So where do I go start grassroots Franklin? Lead the story, so this should show up. I need to go down to Textile City. There are no labels on this map. So, Textile City is okay by where Buster does the hike stuff. Oh,
Yeah, draw on your
Which
like
is-
12-year-old information, like figure it out.
yeah, I want to say we're pretty close.
Oh,
So
hello.
polite.
Ah.
Oh,
so
hi everybody. Welcome to GTA5 on the Xbox 360. Who we got in the chat today? We got No Superman, we got Boo, we got Kath, Ellie, Sam, Blaho Kazooie, M Night, Amy's here. Hi, everybody. And Ashley. Wow.
Hi.
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 Okay. So I haven't played the save file since 2014.
Wait,
when
really? Uh-oh.
Yeah, when I played a lot of GTA 5 because I was on summer break during sixth form, and I was sat there doing just checklist stuff and doing all the fucking marathons and things, and just I think I was listening to the Game of Thrones audiobooks at the time, just maximizing the work I could be doing.
The biggest 2012 there ever was.
So,
Gosh.
this is Textile City.
I'm trying
Where
to
the hell?
think, like, what was I doing in 2012? And the answer was living in Florida.
Wow.
Ugh. The first time.
Ashley
I
in
see.
Miami.
Who'd have
I
thought?
love when people say that. Everyone just says, "Oh, Ashley from Miami," and it's like I have never lived anywhere near Miami.
I don't believe this. I don't believe this.
Look, it does not make
It's
me
all
a fraud.
lies.
No,
I mean,
am
it makes
not.
you a little bit of a fraud.
It does
That's
not
what-
make me a fraud that people don't know the geography of the state of Florida.
Listen, you can have a little fraudliness. That's fine.
Oh yeah. Oh well. Yes. In that case, yeah. No, absolutely. I'm a fucking fraud.
Okay. So actually, yeah. Complete. You should be on the map around here. Oh well, I know one thing I need to do is go buy the camp company, so I'm gonna go do that right now.
And you can get free taxis.
Yeah. I think the last miscellaneous thing I need to do is complete a fare as a taxi driver.
Hmm.
Oh, let's put some radio on. What do we got? Yes. Beautiful. I have the stream recorded because I know Twitch is gonna kill it.
I was wondering how you were going to approach that.
So this is unpatched GTA 5, correct?
It's partially patched. It's got some of the GTA Online cars in my garage.
Mhm.
But this is without any of the Xbox One enhancements or the PC enhancements or anything.
Yeah, which means we have like the older version of the soundtrack too,
Yeah.
correct?
Absolutely.
Oh. So this 360 is not connected to the internet.
It is not, and I have no plans to connect it to the internet.
Awesome.
What if I want to like plug a disc in and play the original version of a game? Where can I
Yeah.
buy this?
Yeah, exactly. I've been saying for the longest time that like I want to get like a PS4 copy of Cyberpunk 2077
Oh
and
my
put it
god.
in my like PS4 that I have, but leave it disconnected from the internet, just so I could just see it in just like its most raw, uncut form. I want to see
Is that like? Is that a game that's all on the disc, or do you need to download it?
I am positive you
Ooh.
might need to download stuff off the internet for it,
It
but I
was
just
a
want
very
to.
late PS4 game, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, because it was in 2000. For a period of time, you cannot purchase it on PSN because they took it down. Because
Yeah.
Sony took it down.
Yeah. Can I just get one of these? Do I already own this? Maybe.
Well, you own
Is there,
this one
like-
now.
Yeah. Is there like one of these? Maybe because it's colored in, I own it. This is the problem when you don't play this game in this form for many years.
You forget the vibe of it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those days, they are gone. The
Okay,
medallion.
let's see if I think I just get contacted while I'm in a taxi, and I'll go pick up a fare from there.
I need a driver for pickup
Oh.
right away.
There we go.
No.
How do I respond to this?
Stick one of the D-pad.
there we go.
buttons, I think. Oh, there you go.
Sweet.
Thanks.
Living the dream.
Location should be up on your GPS.
Hop in.
It could very well still look like this in like the current version of the game, but I love Franklin's like 2013 era like mid-budget Samsung Galaxy phone.
It's so good. I'm really sad that all the phones in GTA Online are the iPhone one, because none of those age the game as much as this one, or the Windows phone that Trevor has.
He's such a
GTA
Windows
6
phone
has
guy.
a phone?
He is. Okay.
I think GTA 6 will give you like a smartwatch. They'll give you like a Fitbit.
Gross. Yeah.
That doesn't give you anything. You have
Okay.
to go find a phone somewhere.
Okay, I have an important question to everyone in this call right now. Trevor absolutely uses Linux and is a dickhead about it, right?
He's off the grid.
Yeah. So he's using like a crusty version of Ubuntu on his computer.
He's not gonna have Steve Ballmer get all of his dick pics.
God.
Whoa. Oh, excuse me. It's kind of wild to me that this game is obviously 12 years old, and throughout the massive success of GTA Online, they were never like, yeah, we should make this place bigger. We should add some more space to it. We should do a big expansion.
It's already so fucking huge.
Wait, hey, you didn't pay.
Hey,
I have
hey!
a car.
The strongest weapon of all time.
Yes! Pick up the hard-earned money.
Hell yeah. What all taxi drivers have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. Yay!
Didn't get it.
Does Rockstar ever do DLC for anything?
Well, they did for Red Dead and GTA 4.
Did
Yeah, Red Dead
Yeah.
had Undead Nightmare.
They used to make DLCs, it's just, you know, they don't do
Yeah.
that no more.
Yeah, they make
Yeah,
Alligator
they-
Tony and Lost in the Damned.
Yeah. Rockstar used to make DLC in games. Now they make missions for Grand Theft Auto Online.
Call
Yeah.
in. It's up on your GPS now.
Sad. Hi, Pyro. Ooh,
Perfect. They're right around the corner from you.
who needs a bigger map when GTA allows you to make floating racetracks above the map to drive on? I've played an excessive amount of floating GTA racetracks.
Oh man. Very brave of this guy to walk around in the front of the taxi.
Yeah. Okay, other way. Get right down on the street level.
Yeah.
I love the completely useless. Yeah, this right here. The cinematic camera.
Whee!
Yeah.
The aliased minimap.
Oh, it's so aliased.
Yeah.
And it's also a different color scheme to the other versions of the game. Like
Yeah.
the rest of the game is all black and gray, and this has like little like terrain colors.
Mm.
Very strange.
I was
I'm
curious
on the
what
wrong side of the road.
I'm curious of what the current release date of GTA 6 is, and it's May 26, 2026. You
Yep.
missed it by one day.
Yeah, you
There's
know what?
never-
I'll come back next year and finish this on my 360.
There's never a better timed stream on Twitch than Frogcasts.
Oh yeah.
It's still wild to me that this game has lasted so long that there's versions on the 360,
Mhm.
the Xbox One, and the Series X.
Mhm.
Plus also
And PC,
and PC. Well,
which is
yeah.
like a weird like mishmash of all of them.
hmm And then there's, it was on the PS3, then it was on PS4, and now it's on PS5. Every PlayStation has had a Grand Theft Auto. It's just 3 of the PlayStations had the same one. And there were 3 Grand Theft Autos on the PS2.
Ooh.
Ugh.
What the hell?
Ugh.
It was like 5 on the PS2.
Yeah, 'cause there were, like, the
PSP
PSP
ports.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, like a. I was about to say Chinatown Wars, but no, that was a DS game.
That was
Yeah.
DS exclusive.
Mhm.
But they bring that
Until
back.
it wasn't.
Well, yeah. I hope they bring that back for Switch too.
That'd be
This is
cool.
okay. There's a lost art. There's a lost art of the portable exclusive title that I think we need to return to. Like fucking, they need to stop making Kingdom Hearts gacha games.
Yep.
Hang on, wait, sorry, I'm getting news. They stopped making that Kingdom Hearts gacha game. Okay, now make it a shitty little DS themed spin-off for the Nintendo Switch 2, where you're playing with cards or some bullshit, and then it'll be great.
Yeah.
You know,
It only works in handheld mode.
only works in handheld mode. Not allow, if you dock it, it turns into a cutscene compilation.
Okay, what about the flip phone version that people talk about but nobody played, but is plot relevant?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think what happened is people stopped making mobile. Oh, he doesn't want to get in the taxi anymore. That's fair. They stopped making the handheld versions, and some people were like, "Yeah, we're gonna make this game, but in VR, and it's gonna be slightly different, or exactly the same if you're Bethesda." Where's the cops throwing taking over fare?
Fucking Amy is saying if Demon Souls had been bigger, we'd have a PSP Demon Souls spin-off and it would have been awful. For fucking years, like, okay, I was one of the Vita's strongest soldiers, okay? And I was like, listen, like, everyone was talking about what game could save the Vita, and the answer was always Monster Hunter, but Monster Hunter was never going to happen. I'm telling you, they should have made Demon Souls 2 as a Vita exclusive, and it would have sold hundreds of copies. And it would have been amazing.
The dozens of copies of it.
Come on, no, cops, leave me alone! Fuck.
What did you do?
I just parked. I was like, the cops will leave me alone, right?
Oh, and then you just ran a red light.
Yeah, they're gonna get me for that instead of hitting the guy.
Oh yeah, like they have priorities. That's why you have 2 stars.
Oh, fuck. Whoop, sorry. Whoop.
Oh.
Ooh.
Amy, Amy's saying, I did steal this taxi. Don't sweat the details. Come on, it's fine.
No, I own the cab company. I'm allowed to steal any of their cars.
You literally hotwired it.
I'm not gonna keep all the keys on me.
That's true. It's just jingling around as you walk around like a janitor around the parking lot.
Everyone knows when you buy a building, you own all property and people therein.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why you need to buy a property. Go into someone's apartment and take the milk out of their fridge. That's how that works.
My landlord's tithe has come in.
A tithe into 2020.
Oh, there's that Xbox 360 pop-in.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful. It's fine as long as you don't look up at all.
Shouldn't drive into the cops, though. That's not gonna
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was too busy looking at the pop-in.
You're too busy looking at the fog. Whoa.
In getting ready for this stream, I watched a video that was like, GTA 5 on the 360 in 2025 looks better than it does on PC. And it was just a demonstrably false video.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
the footage they compared it against was during like a moody, foggy day where everything was like,
oh my
you know, clouded and obscured and grey, and they were like, look at how much more the colors pop on the 360. I'm like,
It's a more
huh?
cinematic frame rate if you think about it.
Exactly.
And then we're running it at 480p on the PC. Lowest settings.
That type of video you're talking about, Ember, either has like millions of hate clicks or double-digit views, and no in between.
There we go. We lost him. Now we gotta drive 2 miles to go get our fare.
Yeah.
That's weird. I called for a taxi yesterday.
Oh, it's the morning now.
Was it a Chrome Camp video? I don't remember. Oh, one of my friends!
Five soul versus soul.
Oh, another one of my friends! There's so many taxis around. It's so nice to see.
Why did you say there's one of my friends and then pointing your taxi directly at him like you were gonna run into him?
While I was learning to drive, I failed my test. I saw a cool dog on the side of the road and went, "Ooh, a cool dog," and turned the car towards it.
Yo,
Oh my
cool dog!
God. I see why you failed.
Oh my god. See, knowing the type of person you are, Ember, I know that that's not a joke. you would not peddle falsehoods like that.
Okay, nearly there. Hello. You want to get on the right, right? No,
Oh,
the
oh.
left? Okay.
Oh my
Never let him know your next move.
You came inches from knocking her over with your car.
That's how you know you're a good taxi driver.
Oop.
That's fine.
Secret.
Beautiful. Oh, the blimp's ahead above us. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Beautiful.
Awesome.
I can't believe the shadow actually fucking rendered.
Hey, shout outs to this woman for actually getting in the cab that pulled up to her that didn't have a hood on it.
Oh, they didn't pay.
This keeps happening. Like, why do you only pick up dirt bags?
Does this happen often?
There we go. Got him. Thank you. $32. I was out all night.
Yeah. Well, apparently she was too, because she had to be driven like 50 feet up the street.
Yeah, I can't trust myself to walk home.
Let's be honest, stacker home.
Anybody out there good for pickup?
Yeah, I can pick someone up. Okay. Miscellaneous activities.
They're right around the corner from you.
So, have I bought a vehicle from a website? I imagine so.
Let's buy one now. You have like $15 million.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like. Hold on.
Buy the cheapest one.
Hold on. I'm checking the rate of inflation real quick. Okay, let's see. So $80,000.
Nope, not buying that one.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. $8,000.
Oh,
Not sold. You have no space.
that's my garage. I gotta go pick this guy up.
Oops. $8,000 in 2012 money is $11,143.11 today.
Wow.
That means like, oh god, you're even more of a millionaire.
The kids gonna learn about inflation when they see the astronomical prices of cars in GTA 6 online at launch.
Oh my god,
Ugh.
yeah. You thought the $4 for beans in Red Dead Online was bad. More than selling a gold ring.
There's
It'd be like 1.5 mil for a 4-door sedan.
there's absolutely gonna be some sort of like subplot or something like that in GTA 6 about the just how ridiculous the used video games market is nowadays.
And by nowadays, you mean in 2019.
Ugh. Okay, look, I was in like a used game store a couple weeks ago, and it was like some garbage ass Super Nintendo game, and it was marked at like $300, and I'm like, Joe and Mac is not worth this much. What are you doing?
Oop,
Okay.
donk.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and look that up.
Who says Los Santos
Here.
is vapid, depressing, and superficial? Well, anyone would have a brain that's...
Hey, I'm red now. Look at that.
You got
Oop.
half a brain.
Yay!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Wow, we're getting all
Oh,
the Kian palettes.
oh my
Yeah.
God. Kian. Kian. Fellow pink bitch. Hello.
Hey.
Were these color picked from the sapphic lesbian flag?
I wish I was that forward thinking. No, I'm just picking funny colors.
Can I get an Italian flag, Kian?
I mean, well, I had green and red on this one.
Uh-huh.
Make them more prominent.
Okay, well, all right, hang on.
You have to get the right colors.
Oh, okay, fine.
Find the hex
Wikipedia-
code.
All right, this is the Kian 2 player 2 Kian palette, the yellow blue swap.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, no, that is pretty good. Actually, wait, no, that's the same colors as the taxi cab right now.
This is taxi cab Kian.
Wow. Okay, need to go over here and check something.
Oh, this is a rare Kian right here. This is pearlescent.
Wow.
Oh wow! This is you buy this Kian with premium currency.
Yeah.
Cost 16 million in Front Gas Online.
Whoa, whoa!
Hot cards.
Call just came in. Who wants to do a pickup?
Hang on, does it have when my old save was? Yeah, 23rd of December 2014.
You gotta make a new save, obviously. Unless you're
Okay.
gonna write over that.
Can you show something on stream?
Yeah.
It's about driving a taxi.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Oh no!
It's really cool.
Give me 1 second to pull this up.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch the actual stream for this.
This is basically you right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well. Fox. Yeah.
I love to be shared over here.
Music. Yeah.
Yay! Oh,
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Great lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He definitely shot this on himself and directed it himself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he didn't pay for the
I think-
software either.
yeah, I think he converted it himself with the Muvafi.
I want to be clear. Anything I'm saying here is said with reference.
This is how we can defeat Uber.
Hell yeah.
You know those people are like dancing in that back seat with no music playing.
I don't think so. They're feeling
On a
it.
radio.
Maybe he performed it acoustically in the guitar. In the guitar? In the cab. In the guitar. You gotta listen to "Come On Ride" in My Taxi Cab unplugged. So it's like it's a much more intimate vibe.
So what's the era? What's older, GTA5 or this video?
Oh
I
god.
think GTA5.
I don't know. It's so tricky. GTA5 is
This
so
looks
old.
very 2000s.
Yeah, this feels like something 2007, 2009 at most.
The guy in the studio.
That's the part that finally fucking got me.
I can't believe we figured out how to upload an infinite video to YouTube.
I have a second video.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you?
Yeah, sweet.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm gonna get so claimed.
Okay, but this is my favorite genre of Mega 64 video, where they do a parody of a video no one else has seen. But they act like it's common and popular.
Marco's so good at looking very wet.
Kath, did you have us watch the first video so you could show us the second video?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cat's done that to me before.
Oh my god.
That's genuinely what I think though when I see taxis now. So I have listened to that song many times.
We don't have. Oh, there you go. Great.
Yeah, I still have
Oh.
muted.
Yeah.
Footloose.
Okay. All right. Oh no!
Yeah, I can pick someone up. Oh, it's all
Awesome.
muffled.
God.
Uh,
Okay. Oh,
Cass,
Ember,
I have a more annoying request for you.
Sick. Yeah.
Can you re-enable the Wheel of Fortune redeem, or is that gone?
Oh, it's on Kath's computer.
Oh, right.
I don't have it on this Mix It Up, I'm afraid.
hang
But I
on.
understand the joke you're gonna make, so keep that for like 2 weeks. Keep that in your back pocket for like 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Ember. I am gonna go though because I did
Okay.
basically wake up and then sit down at my computer, but I should go and
I
eat
I'll get a
appreciate
coffee.
you
and
hanging out.
such. Yeah. Anyway. Probably Pyronoid's gonna jump in after me. We'll see what happens. But whatever.
You know, knowing that guy.
Yeah, you know that guy. Listen, I would have loved to have him in here with me, but the fates have kept us apart, and they will continue to do so. All right, goodbye, folks. Bye.
Sweet. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks again.
Wow.
What the?
I will take a
gone.
fresh mug root beer. Thank you, Pyro.
You may enjoy them. I don't know how many I have left, actually. I might be running out.
You gotta let go of it though, so I can take it.
He's gripping so intently.
Does root
Starts
beer exist
bursting
in
out
the
of the
UK?
claws. Root beer?
Yeah.
I've never seen it in the UK. We
When
have
I
ginger
tried
beer.
it here, I had to import it. Or,
Yeah, so
buy it,
the-
import it.
The closest to like a high street brand that you'll find, you can get the glass Bundaberg ones in like Tesco. usually inexplicably in like the imports aisle.
Wow. I guess yeah, it makes sense. It's imported. Nobody's
So-
making that shit over here.
So when I go to my local Tesco Express, like the smallest one, not big Tesco with a capital B and a capital T.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
When I go to my local like moderate Tesco,
Why is there a
they have a section at the back, and that's kind of like the world foods aisle. And there's like one bay of Asian stuff,
Oh.
and then the next bay is like Caribbean. And the root beer is always with the Caribbean stuff for some reason.
Oops.
So sad that Franklin died and is dead. Apparently.
No. Oh, I did that ending where he survives too. No. I've ruined it. I'll restart my hardcore run, everybody.
The people who make
no.
oddly reverent YouTube shorts about the GTA5 protagonist are gonna be so sad about this.
Has anyone ever done like 100% hardcore run? Someone
gotta
must have
be.
finished one.
Yeah, that's just the speed run, right? Or are you just
How
thinking like,
long-
oh, I got 30 minutes. Let me carry on my hardcore run of GTA 5.
How long? What are Grand Theft Auto 5
You could-
speedruns like?
You could do a
Ooh,
permadeath run
very
in this
competitive.
game. Easy.
So, any percent is 5.5
Oh, I
hours.
love this song.
100%, the record held by the same person is a little over 9 hours.
Oh shit! Speaking of speedruns, me and Kian are world champions.
Yeah,
Let's
we are!
go!
I was- I forgot to message you
40th
about
day
this.
got uploaded.
Army of Two, the 40th day, we're world record holders.
Woo! We've also been verified for Kane and Lynch too, but I gotta go in and actually calculate the times without loading screens, so we're actually below Ashley and Vixie, because right
Yeah.
now we're like 7 minutes behind them.
Yeah, we fucked up. We fucked
Yeah,
up that
I thought
submission.
I thought the hardworking moderators would just do it for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought they'd reject it and say the time doesn't match up.
Yeah, well.
Isn't that their job? Like, don't they have one job?
Yeah, I'd like my impounded vehicle,
Yeah.
please.
I sent this to Cass the day I made the video. But I was like really, I was like, look at the fucking the detail I put into the mug root beer that would be covered up by Pyro's claw.
You
Look
did
at his
so
face.
good.
Look at his pleasant face.
Beautiful.
He's so nice. Anyway.
They did it for Oz. Oh, well, okay, I see. Favoritism.
Well, we're not
they
gonna-
don't want
not
us
gonna-
below
yeah.
Ashley and Vixie. Damn. Pyro does look like a mascot for root beer. Very nice of you to say, boo. But yeah, if you go to the Army of Two, the 40th day speedrun page, any percent co-op, we are #1 in the world. Best at Army of Two, the 40th day.
You are the army.
We are the Army of Two. I've posted the link. Hang on, I'm gonna pin that.
Engrave that shit on the chat box.
Okay. What I should be doing is going to YouTube and finding like a direct, like location for this mission. Okay. Franklin went to sleep. Maybe that's what needs to be done. Why is this video 9 minutes long? This is somebody getting held up. This is not. Oh, this is walkthrough part 125. That's why it's 9 minutes
Oh.
long. Okay. When did this YouTube video come out? Take guesses. You just have to give the year.
2013.
2023.
It was 2024.
What? Why are they uploading in 10-minute parts?
All you need is a tray of beers and candy bars.
That's why it's
and
taking so
a name
fucking
tag. You
long.
go anywhere in that arena that you want to go to. Plus, I made $300 now. For those out there, you probably clown, but that's really some entrepreneur action right there.
So, can we get like a? I might have missed it because I came in late. Can we get like a quick high-level overview of what you need to be doing to get the last
Yeah.
1.3%?
Absolutely. I've got 2 strangers and freaks to hang out with, and 1 miscellaneous.
I wonder if it's just the other 2 grassroots. The
Yeah.
and the Trevor one.
Oh wait, hey, what's that? We got I pulled up in a booster pack. Oh, it's the Wheel of Fortune.
Wow, shiny!
I'm polychrome now. We did it!
That's beautiful.
Yay!
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
You look great, Kian. It hurts to look at you.
Thank you, thank you. It was, you know, so many rolls, dice rolls, and we finally hit it. You know.
Finally worked. 1 in 4 my ass.
I'm looking on YouTube now. I've searched GTA 5 before 2013.
Before 2013, so that's before the game came out.
So videos on YouTube about GTA 5 before GTA 5 was released.
That's awesome.
There's some wonderful stuff in here. A reaction video with 700,000 views.
God, do you remember reaction videos? Holy
Those
shit.
still exist.
Oh, really?
They still exist, but they've kind of, well, like, I mean, reacting to stuff
there's
is
whole
just kind of
reacting
so...
channels still.
It's so embedded in culture now that you can't really think of it as like a reaction video thing separate.
I saw there's a lot of like music reaction stuff, which I don't understand.
That's just a way of playing the music on YouTube?
Like they listen to a new track and they react to it. But like, can they even play the track, or is it just them reacting and they're like, oh, sick this?
I've run into a man. Hahaha, he's speaking Spanish. No one can understand that.
Solo soy un actor mexicano chilando sin saber qué más puedo hacer, porque estoy tan enojado en la manera en que nos tratan. Este país es el país de las mentiras, y la mentira más grande es que todos somos iguales. No hay ni un caso en el que seamos iguales, ni en ingresos, ni en impuestos, ni en derechos, ni en nada. Es una gran mentira a la cual se pueden adherir los idiotas.
Man, Franklin, if you could have heard that, it was profound and deep. Suddenly, you're not going to have a line in a moment where you make fun of him. I don't think I need to be here. I think it just popped up on my map. I think I've already got the completion for this. Bye.
My favorite thing is when Americans say, no comprende. Wait, no, that's even too Spanish. No comprende.
So, Barry should be here on this bench, but looks like you have to, like, call him to get it, but maybe I do need to go to sleep. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe you need a rested Franklin to get this mission.
What are your stats looking like?
Ooh, good question. They are really good stamina, really good flying, really good driving. My special isn't great. My shooting isn't great. My strength isn't great. My stealth is terrible.
What's
my
your
lung
respect
capacity?
I kind of want to know what these stats actually mean.
So it's like some of it's really bullshit. Some of it, like flying, means you don't encounter turbulence as much.
Okay, so if you're a good enough pilot, you can change the currents of the wind in the world.
Yeah, you know, it
Alright,
doesn't
okay,
randomly like throw the control out of your hands. Vixie, hi! Fuck off!
That's not
We're
true!
faster
We
than
didn't-
you! We just
we
didn't calculate it correctly!
We didn't count the load times!
We gotta put it through the machine again!
We gotta, yeah!
We're best in the world at Army 2! You can't talk to us like this! Ow!
Yeah!
Shut up!
Shut up!
I think what I need for 100% completion is to bond with Chop more on the iFruit app.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
did they
horrible
transfer
chrome
that?
car.
When they did the Xbox One port, did they port that to Xbox Smart Glass?
Not one bit. I'm pretty sure the app was retired in like a year.
Oh, rip.
What have you done to that poor defenseless car?
Apparently that's what I thought in 2014 was the coolest thing ever. But I also
Oh,
I had very
so-
wrong opinions in 2014.
So you picked up a save from like playing this game just after it released.
Yeah, pretty much. Look, there's my
Oh, this
save,
is
23rd
wonderful.
Wait, yeah, 23rd
Oh,
of December
2005.
14. That's because I'm not connected to the internet.
Yo, time travel.
YouTube videos before 2013 just brings up this playthrough.
Yeah, the chrome paint in this game was like a thing, right? Like people were kind of obsessed with that, which is really funny
it was
because
like-
on this version it looks like complete dog shit.
It was one of the most expensive paint jobs in the online.
I was gonna say that's all it is, isn't it? It's expensive, so if you have it, you impress people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like commentary.
Yo.
you know?
It's like commentary is sort of summing up this game.
That's just Rockstar's career, isn't it? Like, Max Payne 3 is kind of a commentary. On what, we're not sure, but it sure is trying.
It sure
I
is
think-
saying a lot.
GTA 5, in terms of the single player, feels kind of hard to talk about because it's just been so eclipsed by the multiplayer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, I have played the entirety of the single player. I played it on an awful PC that probably shouldn't have been playing it. It was so unprepared for the task that I couldn't play it with a mouse and keyboard because for some reason the mouse polling didn't work. So the aiming was impossible. So I had to play it with a pad.
With my face.
And playing it on a pad wasn't great.
But you can just flick auto aim on.
Yeah. But
It's a game for babies.
Yeah, I mainly play GTA 5 on a controller. I'm not fucking flying the plane with the numpad.
Yeah, true.
I can't wait to
to-
mash X to sprint in 2026.
Oh my god.
You had to like WASD, and then also the numpad was for like pitching and rolling and yawing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's just really weird. Like I know exactly what you mean because I did it once. Because I've played GTA Online for about probably like an hour, and I hated it. And I think part of that involved playing the pilot of a chopper in one job, and it just went really badly because
like on the heist.
the group I was playing with, every time we failed, we kind of, for some reason, we'd be like switching roles, so no one got good at their specific role. So like the person would fly the helicopter once, and then we'd fail the mission, and then the next round we'd be like, right, I'm gonna fly the chopper this time. So none of us got good at any single part of it. We all got very mediocre at everything.
Aleski, thank you so much for the subscription. 3 months. Fuck!
There's a beast, Franklin.
R.I.P. Thank you for
Top
3 months of
five-
subscription, Lasky. I appreciate it.
10 GTA 5 deaths or whatever the fuck Mike Matei made.
No, don't talk about it. Oh god.
So I'm gonna guess this version of the game did not get the first person update.
No, that was why you bought it for the Xbox One.
I'm also gonna guess this. I'm also gonna guess this does not have ray tracing.
The 360.
Yeah, you can go smoke weed with ray tracing.
Oh, that's going to be a joke in GTA 6. And it's going to be so unfunny, but it's going to be delivered with so much pride. I think that's GTA 5 to me is like the worst jokes delivered with such confidence.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, they called a soft drink Spunk or whatever. Can't remember.
Sprunk. It's funny.
Sprunk, wasn't it? Yeah.
Or you can drink E-Cola.
Wait, is that an E. coli joke or an Ebola joke?
They're hedging their bets.
Okay.
See, the joke's not very good, so you've got to like put it in 2 channels at once, and hopefully one of them lines up.
Yeah, well, one of them pops off, you know.
Jokes akimbo.
And yeah, the beer's called Pisswasser. Ha 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 ha.
I'm tired of being polychrome. I'm reflecting off all the walls. It's too much.
Ah, my eyes! It's me!
This cost me $200 million in Frogcast Online, though.
We're back to red.
Give me that anime rap skin.
Standing in the bathroom and just instantly flashbanging yourself against the mirror.
You know what?
No,
would make
you're
GTA
talking about the funny name things.
Mm-hmm.
How about the fake Vespa, which they completely...
Oh no! I
That
just
because
know
it's-
what it is.
No, I know
No.
they were trying to make the Vespa for gay people or whatever. But like,
No one say it.
you pronounce it faggio in Italian, so it doesn't
Yeah.
even work.
Mm-hmm.
And
That'll
it
be the
means
real-
beach tree.
That'll be the real
The joke is
test.
completely broken.
I love you, Cap. I love when you're like, this doesn't make any sense because this is how it is in Italian.
Well,
That'll-
I guess
that'll show Rockstar.
Italian people play this game too, and they see it. What? Why is it called that?
You're putting like 2,500 times more thought into this joke than anyone at Rockstar did.
But I think it just really speaks to the way they write in general. It like Rockstar games must involve like at least 1,000 people at this point. But it still feels like the writing is handled by 2 white American guys.
Yeah, and they
Not
left
Italian.
No one
Rockstar.
else,
Yeah, they're gone.
and no one reviews it. Like no one, they don't pass it through any rounds of, you know, feedback or anything like that.
Truly the George Lucas of video games.
Dan and the
Yeah,
other
but-
one
yeah,
has
but-
it.
Trevor's
George
gonna
was-
come back in GTA 6 and say McClunky.
George was creating art.
True
That's the
that.
difference.
I think if GTA 6 wants to get its soul back, they need to completely inexplicably just start doing jokes about true crime again. They just need to start throwing shade on true crime for no fucking reason. I need a big true grime sign in GTA 6, then I'm in.
I'm here to pick up my impounded car.
Fucking everyone's really excited for the upcoming crime drive a car around shoot guy game. Mind's Eye
Oh yeah!
by Leslie
Mind's
Benzies by the Benz.
The Benz. No one calls him that. But he really wishes you would.
Yeah, he really wants you to call him that. Hey, what the fuck is that game?
It looks
That's
like
about
ass,
private
right?
militaries or something.
It's,
Like, it
yeah,
just
it's-
looks bad. Oh.
I mean, okay, all right. It's, you know, I understand why. I'm going to ask a question,
Mhm.
and I understand the answer. I know the answer, right? Of like, oh, what, you know? Because I'm about to ask why do devs, you know, break away from this this huge legacy franchise they've been shackled to for their whole career, and they want to make something new, and they end up making the same fucking thing, but with with a different company with a quarter of the resources. I understand why they do this because it's like video games are such a fucking volatile business, and you want to do something safe. Okay, but why is Leslie Benz doing this? Why did he use this? He's like, I'm tired of making Grand Theft Auto. I want to make something else. I'm gonna make Grand Theft Auto, but you're a private military guy with an exosuit, and it's allegedly the future, but it still looks just like LA. And it's like, what I don't understand.
The other recent example is the guy who left. I don't remember the studio, but like basically, I'm alluding to Callisto Protocol.
Yeah,
Which was like
well,
the guy who made
yeah.
Dead Space wanted to break away and make his own game, and he just made basically Dead Space.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the problem with Callisto Protocol is people would have been kinder to it if it was more Dead Space than it was.
Yeah, it
If-
didn't look great.
Should have kept it in the PUBG universe.
Should have
IMO.
kept it in the PUBG
Should've
universe.
kept it in the universe. It's
That's the
so
worst idea
true.
anyone's ever had.
Great. What is it about?
What were they hoping that would give it?
It's brand synergy. It's a new, it's a multiverse. Is it a multiverse?
It's like a future timeline or something.
Like Mind's Eye.
Bye.
I think something that's like trying to expand something like PUBG out into a wider universe is really funny because like they have crossover shit, right? So it's like, okay, does Suicide Squad exist in Callisto Protocol? Like they still there?
Yeah. Is Shinji from Evangelion in the Callisto Protocol universe? Is he there? He hanging out?
Yeah.
Or is the mobile
you
game a different timeline? Is that the is that where it derives? Oh, is it whose dog?
That's
This is why it's so refreshing when someone's just like, here is what the canon is. It might be stupid, but this is what it is. Like, Yoko Taro is so refreshing. Like, he'll just be like, this is what it is.
Piece of shit, Carl.
No notes, thank you.
Yeah.
So, does replaying all of these missions count towards the 100% to get all the gold as well?
No. You just need to bronze them. I'm hoping that replaying this mission will then trigger the next one to appear in the open world.
Oh, I see.
I wonder if we're discovering why you stopped at 97.
I think so too.
Did you have less patience than you do now in 2014?
Good question. I think I have the most patience in the world when I'm on stream.
That was a really personal question. I apologize.
Look, there was a lot of things that were wrong about me in 2014 that I got through, thankfully.
Yeah. She thought she was a boy. What a silly gilly.
Stupid fucking idiot. Stupid loser. I think I had a lot of patience because I had a lot of time, and I said this earlier. I was just like listening to audiobooks as I 100%ed this game.
Yeah, it becomes that kind of thing, doesn't it? Where the act itself becomes so unengaging.
Yeah, exactly.
I've not done it for a while, but I've definitely been there where it's like doing the, not necessarily the 100%, but doing something like so repetitive that, and you get so immersed in it because you end up doing things like putting on audiobooks so that you can actually do it. And then if you ever have that moment of self-awareness and the scales fall from your eyes, it's just over.
Yeah, it's true.
That's why you do it on stream, because then it's like a cheat code, because it's like you're being productive. Well,
yeah, exactly.
I
hanging out
don't
with my
think you're
buddies.
wrong, but for me personally, if I ever said I'm gonna do this thing and I'm gonna do it on stream so you can all watch me do it, I would be so worried about the entertainment value of that as a stream. Like,
I get that. I get that completely.
like if I said I'm gonna finally finish all of Doom on Nightmare and you guys are gonna watch me do it, and it would just be me quick loading for 6 hours. And I'd be like, is this fun at all? And I'm sure there'd be some entertainment value in it.
Yeah, it's up to the viewers to be entertained. That's not on you.
Fuck
them if they
your own fun. You got a chat room? Come on.
There's everything on the internet. If you don't want to see that, don't click on it.
Once again provides such clarity in such brevity.
She is my guiding star, hitting me over the head with a frying pan.
Every time anyone
Add quote,
posts,
yeah.
Every time anyone posts any quandary, Kath is just like 10 words. Here's your solution. Usually one of those words is fucking.
Can somebody who isn't driving a tow truck right now add that as a quote? Fuck.
I got bad news about my current predicament.
My thing about streams is whenever I whenever I think back on like videos on YouTube, I used to like love watching when I had hours and hours and hours of spare time. It was always stuff that like was a game, but a group of people were playing it and just talking about something completely different, like a podcast with something to watch. And so that's what I kind of want to do with my streams. I just want to stick something on and hang out with my buddies.
Yeah. No, you're right. Like a lot of like a lot of your peers as well. I guess you could call them, do this kind of like a lot of them do guesting. Like there's always guests on like Vic's stream.
Yeah. Continue. Sweet. Yeah, there's always people hanging out.
People just chilling.
I think the last time I did that was playing Resident Evil 5 with Mia. Which is truly my finest series of streams.
Alright, that's the quote.
Oh, okay. I was in the middle of typing it up.
Yeah.
It was. I had to clip it to get the proper wording.
Mhm.
That's fine. You got that.
Capital,
I think
capital fuck, capital is very important.
Fuck 'em.
Kath probably said them. Fuck 'em is what I'd say.
Yeah.
That's me putting a little
Probably,
spin on
yeah.
this. That's me breaking away from this big established thing to go make my own Callisto Protocol.
I know it's been said already this stream, so I don't want to like keep talking about it, but I can't believe this was a 360 game, and then
No.
also like I can believe re-releasing the same game on every platform that comes out, because the online component is such a moneymaker for them, but it's also like just the kind of longevity within the industry. Like,
Yeah.
it started on the 360
Mhm.
and now is on the Series X, or it started on the PS3 and now is on the PS5.
Mhm.
And I mentioned earlier,
Like-
but it's like the FIFA games have that same kind of. 14, I'm pretty sure, was on the PS2.
Yeah, that
3,
was one of the last
and
PS2
4.
games.
Like,
Yeah.
because they knew that their market was like very low income homes, typically in the UK, where they still only had a PS2.
Mhm.
It's just crazy, just stuff like that. Like the
Yeah.
longevity of these big kind of tentpole franchises. Like Skyrim is now on like 10 platforms, each individual one.
Yeah. The PS5 reveal event had GTA5. That's true. Yeah. They were like, this is what is going to be launching on the PlayStation 5 6 months after it launches.
But they had to have that for the PS5. That's
Yeah.
so sad.
It's really interesting. Like, I think a lot of people credit Destiny for being like the live service game that like kickstarted the live service event, but GTA Online has been like, well, it had a rough launch, I think, because it just did not have a ton you could do in it. But then after heists were added, you know, they pretty much like kept a consistent pace since then. Like, it's still getting updates. Like, you still can go in and spend $3 million to buy a new building to do one set of missions in.
Was GTA Online, as it was in this game, like the first thing Rockstar had done at that scale as well? Because I know GTA 4 had an online component, but I don't know if that had like the free roam element.
It had free roam and it had like little game modes, like cops versus crooks and
Cops
things like
vs.
that.
Crooks was so good.
Yeah, it was like it was more like hop into a multiplayer lobby with your buddies, like you're gonna play a match of Oddball in Halo 3.
Yeah,
I
it
think
was
that
very of
it
its
was
time.
It was kind of the era, like that was the era where like publishers were worried that everything had to have a multiplayer component to be successful, and I don't necessarily think GTA 4 had theirs as that kind of almost obligation, but I just think it wasn't quite as fleshed out as maybe they thought it should have been.
Yeah.
I think
it
it's
was
because San
very
Andreas had a
bare-bones.
very popular multiplayer mod,
Yeah, it did.
and they wanted
'Cause
to,
I think-
to cash in on that.
I think it kind of was just like, here's the open world, but you're in it with your friends, whereas GTA 5, in comparison, feels a lot more like considered in what you would do. Like it has like proper mission structures and stuff like that. Whereas GTA 4 was almost kind of like a debug mode where it's like you open a menu and there's like all these matchmaking modes you can just click and play.
Yeah. I remember like being really impressed with people on YouTube making up like their own games in GTA 4 because it was so like bare bones. Like I remember watching.
Had to.
Yeah, you had to, exactly. It was like playing in the playground. I remember watching two people, because they gave you like a random, there we go, they gave you like a random model, so they would turn off all the HUD, and they'd go to Times Square and they'd play hide and seek. Like, because they wouldn't know who the other guy is, so they would be walking around trying to pop each other without giving their position away.
This Watch Dogs was born.
That is Watch Dogs! That's the Watch Dogs invasion mode! The most fun I've ever had playing a multiplayer game. Watch Dogs 1.
I don't
Out by the L train, like trying to work out who's hacking me.
I don't know what it's like right now, but like 2 years ago, Watch Dogs 1 like invasions were still happening. Like
That's
consistently.
awesome.
I did a playthrough of it, and it happened a lot. Like it was very consistently I was getting invaded.
Nice.
And it wasn't like people hacking and doing crazy shit, it was normal.
Sweet. Hell yeah. Sorry, lady. Oop. Oh, Carol!
I thought that was house.
Yeah.
I forgot we loaded up a later demo disc so I could send Ginger a screenshot of a review, and it had Witcher 2 gamer pics on it. So I was like, I
Wow.
should set mine to fucking Geralt so that it'll like jump scare everyone. Jump scared me.
I'm scared you got by your own guy.
Got God.
All in the perception. It's so easy once you have the tools. Let me be your tool.
I wonder if there's any games out there where it's like the online component is just two guys who just log on every day and just play it together, and they're not even friends. They're just kind of acquaintances through this one thing that they do together.
It's probably Serious Sam.
Yeah, it's me and you. Logging on to Serious Sam Deathmatch every day.
There was
I played out a lot of that.
a smaller private server for City of Heroes I used to play on, which has since been
Oh,
merged
yes.
into the Homecoming server that everything is on. But there was only one other person I ever saw online on that server. They spoke to me exactly once and I never logged on again. I switched
Wow.
servers after that.
So what's the task at hand right now, Ember?
I'm trying to like apparently you have to wait 15 to 20 hours in game like in the in-game clock, like look, it's ticking away. So I'm just gonna go play some golf. I remember
Well,
quite liking the golf mini game in this. Say mini game. It's got like a full 18-hole course.
Big fan of the 2013 smartphone. The really round, like back when the Samsung Galaxies were really round.
Exactly, that's what I said.
They were going for like a pebble aesthetic with those phones, and it was hideous.
Beautiful. It was beautiful. I love my HTC Desire HD.
Oh,
What if your
God,
phone
why
is
did
a
why
really
did they name
wide
every
phone,
HTC after condoms?
my first smartphone was a Galaxy S3, like my first proper Android.
That's beautiful.
I hated it. And then after that, I discovered Motorola.
Ah! Are you clearing the queue?
America seems to make sense.
Nope, sorry, buddy. Where's T?
I see that pop up in the top left all the time. The other two choices.
Holding the club like a weapon first.
How else are you supposed to hold it, huh?
Like, oh crap, context switch, we're playing a game.
Driver. What's the wind like? Ooh. Just a little. Okay. Then we. Whoop. Oh, this is the aim, right? So there's a little wind going that way, so I just gotta swing. Perfect! Oh, don't go in the bunker. Whoop. No! No! Oh, shit. Who's this guy? Todd? Ugh.
Todd, get out of here.
Get out of here. Get in the tree. Yeah, hit the tree, fucker. Unplayable lie.
Todd and an unplayable lie. Who'd have thought?
Name a more iconic duo.
I can't believe
You
they
see
never
that
did
tree?
a licensed
You're
golf
balking.
game for King of the Hill.
They're not gonna let me use the driver from here. What the hell?
Can't drive off the roof.
Fuck
Here's
them.
Here's a fun fact about golf in Grand Theft Auto 5 is that all the courses are actually recreations of courses that they made in Lemmings Golf. Is a tribute to the fact that Satoru Iwata worked on both games.
M, thank you so much for the 2 months of subscription. I appreciate it. I'd love to do a Glop golf tournament, but I don't know how to make it fun for anyone but me.
Just play Neo Turf Masters.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
I'll
I'll get them.
Like, it's that simple.
I made this joke, and now I'm wishing that Lemmings Golf was a real game that existed. Like, imagine you had your little guys, and they could build barriers on the course to make your shot easier.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
If they got hit by a golf ball, they died.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the green. Okay.
You mentioned not being able
like,
to.
Oh! On A.
every like side activity in Grand Theft Auto 5 must represent weeks of effort. Like, not even like calendar sense, like literally like 8 hours a day, well, probably 16 hours a day, no.
Yes. Yeah.
Becoming like like bulking together to make weeks and weeks and weeks of work to make every single individual one. Like, this is a really fleshed out version of a golf game to have inside of another game, essentially.
Yeah.
There's another world where Rockstar Games Presents Table Tennis was their best-selling title, and this would have been Rockstar Games Presents Golf, and this would have been the whole game,
It had a crime story where you drove around in cars and shotguns as a mini game in it.
Yeah, as the mini game in it. It's it's a delightful throwback to when they made Body Harvest on the N64.
Yeah. I have that.
Did they ever fix the GTA Definitive Editions?
They did, kind of.
Because you can still buy them, can't you?
Yeah, so it's fascinating the like second life cycle that the definitive editions had. I think they all still have real GTA heads will have quibbles with those versions.
Yeah.
But my understanding is they came out on their original platforms, right? Then they were released on mobile, and they had a wave of polish for the mobile releases of the games
Where it matters.
that made them for where everybody is yearning to play Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. And then they got a third wave of overhauls when they released on the Netflix games series.
my god.
Okay.
So now they are like considerably better ports and like look more accurate to the original game, and it's all, but it's like you have to play it on fucking Netflix games, which like,
They also like,
alright.
completely scrubbed the credits of everyone who worked on the original version of the definitive edition.
Aw,
Yeah, Grove
Jesus
Street Games does
Christ.
not exist anymore. It's fucking.
Damn. So sad.
Like I remember seeing the San Andreas one, and they brought back like the more intense like weather effects and like saturated sunsets and stuff like that. And like I'm gonna say something that if someone who worked on those games heard, they would want me dead. But I kind of feel like maybe they tipped the scale too far in the other direction, and it looks a bit crazy now to me.
I told
Like, it's
Quack
so
one in.
orange.
So orange. Yeah, we got the definitive Cheeto edition.
Oh, actually, okay. Apparently, Grove Street Games is still around, but they might have suffered a fate worse than death, in that
Oh.
they are now in charge of mobile ports of Ark Survival Evolved.
Oh, are they still called Grove
What?
Street Games?
They are still called Grove Street Games, despite not being involved with Grand Theft Auto anymore.
That's awesome.
That's too much to take in at once. What? Please let us change our name. No.
You know, Vin Diesel's gonna be heading around to the Grove Street Games office. And you put me in Grand Theft Auto? And they're like, that's not how it works, Vin.
Yeah, let me help you with coding this game. I worked on Dark Athena.
I know my way around Notepad. I can open the control panel all by myself.
Ever heard of Wheelman?
I love when the inevitable Vin Diesel bits begin on this channel. It's so good.
I wanted to have a dinosaur in Wheelman, but they wouldn't let me. That's why I wanted to come to Ark.
They said they'd let me give the dinosaurs wheels in Ark.
We're putting dinosaurs in Fast 11.
Fast X Part 3, going back in time to find Part 2. Can't
Oh,
stream
no.
Wheelman? I'm waiting for it to come up in an Xbox 360 demo disc.
Yeah.
You can explore the beauty of Xbox 360 Barcelona as Vin Diesel.
Just want to check: is Wheelman an Xbox game that is inexplicably very expensive or very cheap? Let's have a
Am I
£2.50. No.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
I would have been very bad. I would have hated
That would
that.
be very bad.
You'd
We've
have, like,
been
2
going for like an
hours.
hour and a half.
£2.50 on the 360 and PS3. £1.50 on the PC.
Let's
the
go.
But they
PC
don't
stays
have
winning.
any copies of it. I've always wondered about the PC games that turn up in CEX because some of them are modern enough that I'm sure they would just be a Steam key in a box.
Yeah.
So you get them home, like how they must deal with that on at least a, well, probably still a trivial basis because who the fuck buys PC games anymore? But like, I don't know. I found out recently that Devil May Cry 5 had a retail physical release in Europe.
Oh.
Yeah, I
It
have
came on
that.
four. It
Yeah.
came on 4 discs.
Wow.
Yo.
That's
I didn't
huge.
know about this.
Yeah, Gex is gonna come on 4 discs as well.
I hope they made you
Remastered.
like change. I hope they made you change discs like you were playing Baldur's Gate 1.
Did you see? Did you see that at the fucking PAX there was the Gex booth, and they were giving away bottles of. They were giving away bottles of tap water from Jerry Garcia's house.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
I remember getting World of Warcraft, The Burning Crusade, and that came on 7 discs we had to install over a weekend.
It's always my go-to. It's always my go-to when we talk about games on too many discs. I'll never forget. I'll never get over Phantasmagoria. Released on the Saturn exclusively in Japan, came on 8 CDs.
Fuck
Wow. That's the dream.
And it's a fucking point and click adventure game. You know you're gonna be swapping those babies all the fucking time.
yeah.
It's your own personal inventory.
Yeah.
You gotta combine the discs together to break them, so you never have to play Phantasmagoria again.
Probably one of the most, like, not necessarily notorious, but probably one of the most well-known examples has to be like Myst or something, right? Where it's like 6 discs, but also any action could involve needing to put any one of them in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you clicked on this part of the screen, put in disc 3, and then you click another one, it's like putting disc 5.
Bullshit.
Yeah, Amy, so my older brothers, when they would play Monkey Island, they would it was a double whammy for them, right? They would play Monkey Island on the fucking 11 floppies on the Amiga, but they also didn't know how to fucking format a save onto a different disc, so they didn't know how to write it. So they would play the game from the start every time, and they'd fucking wrote down instructions of everything to do on every screen to have their playthrough would have the minimal amount of moving back and forth across the screens to cut down on how much disc swapping they had to do.
Time loop optimization.
Kian's brothers' names? Game and Facts. Basquiat.
They had the makings of speedrunners. Do they realize? Like, surely that's just like learning to speedrun a game without explicitly speedrunning a game, right?
Close enough, right? Boop. Perfect hit. It didn't go in.
Who's the go-to golf game person on the box now? Still Tiger Woods?
No.
It was Tiger Woods was excommunicado for a while, but he's back now.
What?
He's back in the
Yeah,
games.
he's back.
Which what?
Hang on.
Why?
It was Rory McIlroy for a little while, wasn't it?
I think it was Rory McIlroy for one. Like, there's one inexplicable game in the middle. Yeah, so there's Tiger Woods PGA Tour 14, and then Rory McIlroy PGA Tour in 2015, and then EA Sports PGA Tour in 2023, which has no one on the box art apparently.
Oh, nobody presents golf.
It's a beautiful human-free golf world where only golf exists. We don't have to think about people anymore.
Don't have to think about Tiger Woods and his crimes.
Yeah.
Polygon gave Rory McIlroy PGA Tour a 6 out of 10.
Wow, that's 2 less than the misadventures
Yeah,
of
no,
PB Winterbottom.
Tiger Woods was the cover athlete on PGA Tour 2K23 and is he one of the who's on the cover of 2K25? I can't tell. Hang on.
So is this
The image
it
is too
changing
small.
hands from EA to 2K then?
2K, yes.
EA had a problem with him, but 2K were like, yeah, Tiger, come on back.
Come on back, Tiger. Yep, Tiger is indeed one of the cover athletes on 2K25.
That's incredible. He's just so fucking good at golf, guys.
It doesn't matter that he cheated on his wife.
He's just too good at golf.
Listen. You're here to play golf. You're not here to cheat on your wife.
And yet he gets both done. What an athlete. They were having a really hard time picking what club to give Tiger Woods on the box. They were like the chipping wedge, the lob wedge, or the wedge he drives between himself and his wife by cheating on her.
He's got a crazy career mode.
Oh.
Need to go and get the worst joke of the show redeemed from my channel real quick.
You loved it.
There were
I think
there
I've
were
beaten this
multiple
fucking guy.
there were multiple avenues for Cass to have made that joke smoother, but she ramped off all of them. She was like, nope, gotta make it as clumsy as possible.
It's beautiful. Why would you do anything else?
It's the art of the game.
Putting from
Out
the
of the
rope.
game.
Ember, what else were you playing on the 360 at this time?
Oh,
2014.
joke swing. We can look.
Yeah.
Probably Hill 4, right?
Oh, that was
Here we go. These are all
Yes!
games I played on
This is
stream. Metal Gear Solid HD, Peace Walker, Nuts and Balls,
Ground
3,
Zeroes
Star
on the
Trek,
360. Hell yeah.
Fallout New Vegas.
Star Trek, 0 achievements.
I don't know how I
Did
got
you
0
just, like-
achievements. I played that game for 3 hours.
it's true. And we made
Oh,
we
Lego
made
Star
them
Wars:
kiss.
The Clone Wars.
LA Noir. Yeah.
LA Noir. Yeah, I think I beat that game
Oh,
on 360.
Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah, yeah, that was Kit. That's not me. I've never played
Yeah,
Bioshock Infinite.
We're not allowed to talk about Bioshock Infinite on stream.
Modern Warfare
It's
2,
banned.
Space Marine, Modern Warfare 3. This is when I was away and Kit used the Xbox a lot.
Space Marine.
Halo 3.
And
Halo
played
4,
every single Call of Duty game.
including ghosts. Including a lot of ghosts. Metal Gear Rising.
Sick.
Yeah, it was sick. Where's my achievement for beating the game in under like 6 hours or whatever? Where is that? Maybe it's my ranking. Assassin's Creed 4, GTA 4 on the PC, Titanfall. Shout out to
Oh, yeah,
Smart
'cause
Pistol,
GTA
my beloved.
This was still games for Windows Live.
Absolutely, I beat a friend at pool.
You beat a friend at pool.
Lego Lord of
I
the
love
Rings.
Little relics like that in the Xbox 360 achievement system. Like my 360 has an achievements page for Project Spark still.
You can
even
you
know what
tell
that
all
is.
we did? Can you tell I got Soul Calibur 4 for £4, and then all we did at school was make stupid characters in it?
Let's go Calibur way.
Yoda.
I
so
played-
named like a
Yoda,
Pokemon.
Fuck.
I played Fable 2 with my girlfriend at the time in co-op, and she was like, "Oh, let's do it where we're good." And then she accidentally used a fire spell inside somebody's house and was like, "Oh, I've ruined it. We can never play this again."
Oh, no.
Dear.
Fable 2.
Dawn of War 2? That must be a Games for Windows Live
That
game,
must
right?
be Games Windows Live. Hitman Absolution. Wolf Among Us.
Medal
Medal
of
of
Honor
Honor Warfighter.
Warfighter.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've never played this game. This was all Kit.
Oh, Dark Souls 2 achievements. That's you got out of
That's Games for Windows Live.
you got out of the fucking asylum and then was like, I could do
Isn't
this
it-
because went down to the fucking
Skeletons.
fucking skeletons.
That's not the Games for Windows Live one, because wasn't that Prepared to Die edition?
I don't know if it was.
I think it was an explicitly different version.
Oh, okay. Well, don't know how I played it on Xbox then.
Someone in chat shout at me if I'm wrong.
Dead Island. Yeah, we're nearly done with Dead Island 2, which is a good game. Oh my god. It's a little weird with the balance towards the end of the game, but it's fucking like funny.
Yeah, I remember, like, I've been very interested in playing that because I remember an interview with, like, one of the developers talking about how they wanted to make their, like, character class choices more interesting and, like, weirder. And they were
Yeah.
like, well, we want to make, like, a fireman class, but that's kind of boring if he's just a fireman. So what if he was actually a stripper that dressed like a fireman? I'm like,
Rules.
wait.
The agile character I'm playing is a Paralympian, and she's just very funny in all her lines. There you go, I beat Crisis 2 on the Xbox 360. Start
Best
spreading the news.
Best looking game on consoles.
Best looking game on consoles. Just Cause 2, Microsoft Flight, James Cameron's Avatar.
Fuck
Not
yeah.
playing a lot of
Holy
this
shit.
game.
Which faction did you choose?
You gonna stay a human or are you gonna be blue? Like Star Wars 3.
Auto.
Full Auto. Connect Sports.
Thank you,
Fighters Uncaged.
It's engaged.
There we go. Assassin's Creed is the last game. So, like, I got to connect late into the 360, you know, when it came out. I guess replayed a lot of stuff after I plugged in the Kinect. Interesting.
So I was earlier we were talking about, you know, your patience, right, for doing everything in this game when you were younger. Like I think an important thing to consider was you were in the bubble for a while, right? Where you know, at boarding school you weren't allowed to you weren't allowed to play, you know, a video game
I
or
wasn't
whatever.
allowed any electronics at my first boarding school.
Wow.
And then in high school, I was, you know, allowed a phone, and I snuck my 3DS in to play Animal Crossing.
So sorry, was it boarding school and then high school?
So it was like I went to a boarding school from 10 to 13,
Okay.
and then a different boarding school from 13 to 18.
Okay.
So once you were unleashed, once you were freed, you could just devour an entire Grand Theft Auto.
Exactly. And like
it was like you were breathing air for the first time.
the thing you gotta remember is I have a lot of stories about only being able to play video games in the gaps between being at boarding school. Boarding school holidays were long. Like you got like a month for Christmas and a month for Easter and 2 months for the summer holidays. But like the flip side of that, that's long for the UK.
That's normal for it. You get 3
Yeah,
months
well-
in Italy. This
Well,
summer.
the flip side is I had to go to school on Saturday in a boarding school, so it sucked. But yeah, so I had a lot of time on my hands. I played all of The Witcher 3 in the summer break from, well, I say all of The Witcher 3. I did the main story of The Witcher 3 in 2015 on my summer break. But yeah, I'm playing GTA. It wasn't just a golf game. I stopped playing the Mario Golf soundtrack. I was like just mesmerized. Yeah, I liked World of Warcraft, right? So I played that. I also played Guild Wars 2 on and off. And during my time in Guild Wars 2, I joined a roleplay guild. But then I had to go back to boarding school, so I wasn't online for a bit. And then I came back, and I was kicked out of the roleplay guild. And I was like, what happened? And they were like, hey, yeah, we saw you online playing with other guilds. So we had to kick you out. And I was like, that was my dad playing on the account. I was at boarding school. And they were like, oh. Well, sorry, we can't invite you back.
Sorry, we've made our bed and we have to lie in it now.
Yeah. Oh well.
We've exiled you to the island. You can't come
I
back.
remember having one of my first queer friends was in that Guild Wars 2 roleplay guild.
Imagine if your brother got Vidmaster and then they gave you Recon and
I know.
and you would like it'd be fucking, you know, it'd be some Telltale Heart shit, right? Every time you wear that Recon helmet, you'd feel the guilt, the pang of guilt.
Stolen Valor.
The stolen valor.
There's the fever for Recon. I never truly experienced it. But apparently, like, it was just, you know, everybody wanted that Recon armor. So people would purposefully go into lobbies to mess with people and say, like, oh yeah, I know how to get Recon armor, you just have to follow these steps. And they do a bunch of, like, bullshit, like making people jump around, making people, like, crouch and stuff like that. And then ending by pressing the Xbox button and Y. So they went to the Xbox home and closed the game, so they couldn't, like, track down the person who just fucked with them for 30 minutes. Yeah, Lily fell for it. Let's go.
I mean, being like into games and then having to live most of your life without them sounds horrible.
I mean, like,
sounds very difficult.
You know, I'm definitely not like normal because of it, but you know, I don't know. I got out of boarding school and I was like just fucking like I devoured things. Like even now, like when I'm playing something, I'll put something on the other screen because I'm like, oh, well, I can pay attention to both of these things. I'll just fucking make up for all that lost time. I'll watch all 7 seasons of Star Trek Deep Space Nine in like 2 months while I'm like leveling a new World of Warcraft character or something.
You marched out of boarding school into a game and said, give me the latest console and the best game for it. And they gave you an Xbox 360 and Bioshock Infinite. And you went home.
We had this discussion on another stream. I think we worked out the first Xbox 360 game I bought with my own money was Star Trek for a stream bit a few years ago.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Deeply sad.
Deeply sad.
Where
Streams do that
did
to you.
watching Star Trek fit in to the timeline? Like, when did that start? When did
So
when did your
my
love of
dad
Star
always
Trek-
loved Star Trek. So Dad would have it on a lot. He had the DVDs. I properly got into Star Trek during lockdown. I watched
Right.
Deep Space Nine, and then I went back and watched TNG, and then I watched Voyager and Enterprise, and I was just like consuming all of it. And then like, you know, a year like into that process, I met Kath, who was also like, I want to rewatch Deep Space Nine, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like a fun activity for 2 friends to do. And it grew from there.
Friends.
Vic Fontaine guided your hands together.
He did it his way. That isn't one of the songs he sings.
but the episode's called His Way, so it's still thematically appropriate.
Where do I get this mission to pop?
Oh, I
Is-
forgot
is-
that's what we're trying to do. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not just hanging out. We're trying to get me 100%. The needle has not moved since the start of the stream, by the way.
We have earned 0 achievements.
There must
there
be
it
an
is,
easier way
the moped.
to figure out what you have to.
Hey, wait.
Are
I
you-
just
no,
realized
don't get
you-
on the moped. You'll get banned. You'll get. Oh,
Okay,
okay, that's
I just realized, Cass, your Xbox isn't connected to the internet. You're not gonna get the gamer score, the gamer points.
What? You can get score while you're offline.
Yeah, but it's not
Oh,
gonna
but
be added
it won't
to-
be hooked up. You're right. Only you will know, stream audience.
Oh, he's still there.
Whee! Good thing my name.
Just
Good thing
flung
my
at
model's
you.
blocking this on the stream.
Yeah. You're.
No one's gonna be able to see the word faggio.
That's not how you pronounce it.
Oh, I'm sorry. You do it.
No, that's how they want you to pronounce it.
Bad joke. It means beech tree in Italian.
Remember how you could lock yourself out of 100% in Vice City if you did missions in the wrong order? Oh god.
They could have named it like an Italian
Yeah.
slur instead and made it the joke actually work.
They did that in. I remember that in 3 because you could get missions from Kenji, and then also a mission for another guy was to kill Kenji, and then you would lock yourself out of getting those missions. So you could you could kind of sequence break yourself. I didn't know about the one in Vice City. I knew about the one in 3.
Okay, apparently, if I go to the Rockstar Social Club website, I can see exactly what I'm missing.
Oh,
The
great.
Rockstar Social Club website.
Rockstar
Did they
Social
know?
Club.
I hope it has the right version.
Wouldn't it show you the PC stuff?
I'm sure there's like a drop
So you
down
can look-
where
yeah.
it's like, look at the different versions. Have a look. Look in.
So
It's
breaking
strange, it's a
news.
Black screen.
Breaking news 25 minutes ago, Mind's Eye official gameplay overview trailer dropped. And
Oh,
you
we
better
gotta watch
believe
that right now.
you better believe it's one of those trailers that goes, Mind's Eye is a cinematic adventure game in a futuristic world.
They were waiting for somebody to mention it to drop this gameplay trailer. They've been waiting like 3 months.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah,
you're about to
this
find
is
out.
my
We're gonna
this is
find
my
out.
first time hearing what the hell this is.
Oh.
Awesome.
Sick.
We're doing this whole bit and you didn't even know.
I was unaware of this bit.
It's got the dome. The orb.
Or
Here.
Game is scheduled for release in 2 weeks.
Yep.
What? 2 weeks?
Yep,
Yeah,
it's
it's
kind
What?
it's
Holy shit.
It's fresh. It's coming out.
Introducing Mind's Eye. Your story takes place in the city of Red Rock.
Oh, it's Watch Dogs
a
Legion.
desert metropolis where corporate greed and political ambition are in constant friction.
Oh wait, I
In
remember
a future
seeing
that's
this. in
closer than we
one of
think.
the
Can you tell?
thousands of
Technology
E3.
Can you
takes
tell
care of
the
almost
Grand
everything,
Theft Auto guy
so
worked
we
on
don't
this?
have to. Artificial
like Grand Theft
intelligence
Auto,
connects
right?
every device into
a
one
robot.
all-knowing system.
Robot.
But you are not part of the system.
You haven't jacked in.
You are Jacob Diaz.
You're a poor fucker.
What starts
You have
out
no
as
computers.
a personal quest as you step into the lead role in a conspiracy involving criminal forces, an unchecked military, and a threat so sinister it endangers the survival of humanity. You have
when you talk
expert
about it
skills
like this,
making
it
you
really makes it
extremely
sound
valuable
boring.
to some, but highly dangerous to others.
You find Diaz yet? No, still out there. When we find him, I'm the one who ends him. Boss has a better idea. Remember that girl, the hacker? Yeah, Robin Hood.
Is that Elias Tufexis?
Does sound like Elias Tufexis.
It looks like him too, with tattoos and with a shaved
Yeah.
head. So I was like, I
As you're
recognize that
confronted with
face without
increasingly
any of those
perilous
features.
situations, you must form unlikely alliances in order to
Protect
survive.
Robin Hood. Wow, what a mission.
Your talents
Sure
at
would
the
look
wheel will be
kinda
called
different,
upon
though.
as you find yourself both the hunter and hunted.
Insane depth of field happening right now.
Fucking blur everywhere.
Need my prescription updated.
Dramatic new twists explode onto your screen with a variety of
Oh,
unique
oh.
situations
What are you
to solve,
talking about?
Don't give up on us.
involving protecting
This game is
others,
cool.
Oh,
Final Fantasy 7.
I love
Figuring
Taiko no
out
Tatsujin. Let's go.
They're in
I'm
the
all over
arcade
this.
Mario
In the
Kart
stratosphere.
cabinet.
These things don't have much fuel, so be careful. Precision is vital.
Your journey
Space
means you
and
must
shit.
battle your way through Red Rock's sometimes extravagant, fortified, secret, and treacherous locations.
Is this an AI voice?
Enough
There
adjectives,
is a
bro.
story.
Oh god,
And it
don't
has
open that
twists.
can of
You'll have a
worms.
wide array of tools
Because
and weapons
it
to
might
engage
be is
with,
the problem.
ranging from the conventional to the exotic. You will reactivate the Mind's Eye implant, which is fused to a
Just-
companion drone,
Just telling you the
allowing
whole
you
game.
a whole new perspective.
I
and a
was
strategic
I was
advantage
gonna
in
wait until the end, but
reconnaissance and
yeah,
combat.
I fucking hate when trailers do this thing where it's just like we'll tell you exactly how the game works.
Hate them all you like, but
The
Rockstar
companion
put out
drone
some
has
good
a powerful
trailers for
stun
GTA
function,
6.
which can
Yeah.
disable enemies.
Big
allowing you to
asses.
combat multiple
I don't think they ever
targets
did this though. I don't think they ever did this like voiceover
It can also be
explaining
used
the
to allow
game.
Jacob
I think they did it
access
for
to
GTA
otherwise
Online.
unreachable
no, this
areas.
was like
As your enemies become stronger and more
I
aggressive,
maybe
you
I'm
can
the
upgrade
one
drone's
misremembering, but
abilities,
like this was
increasing
like
its
they were the
potency.
ones who started this
Use the
trend.
drone
Like,
to take
Grand
over
Theft Auto
robots,
5 is
turning
in
hacked
Los
enemies
Santos.
into
You
tactical
can
allies.
walk around.
You can do
all the-
crime.
You can do a crime. You can go golf. They started this trend, and then
Yeah.
everyone
Powerful
else did it really
nanogrenades
shit.
become a vital part
In,
of
And
in
the house.
Red Dead Redemption
battle
2,
to
you
save
play
the
as
human
Arthur
race.
Morgan, an outlaw with a heart of gold.
You can kiss his horse.
Whoa!
Fucking Black Ops 2 transit fucking run animation.
Hyper-specific Ginger
What?
reference.
Oh.
Time is running out. Only you have the power to stop this.
I hate that your iconic car seems to be a Tesla.
Oh no!
On all platforms.
Switch to?
Wait,
Mind's Eye's
but wait,
unique
there's more.
content delivery system, entered via portals in the campaign,
What?
What are you
Oh,
talking
content
about?
delivery system,
enables access to the
yay!
open world and a continuous,
You can
ever-expanding
build
stream of new
your own
gameplay.
things.
Oh, built a Mind's Eye. Everyone liked this in GTA Online. Get out of your car and get shot in the face.
This is the
Be
home
a
of
cowboy.
infinite
This
entertainment.
feels like someone being like, I made my own GTA 5 with NFTs. Like, that is the vibe I get.
Oh
from this.
god.
This This is the worst line in the trailer.
This is the home of infinite entertainment.
No one wants
This
that.
is so good, and it's nice, and it's good game. Please buy.
You can make slop
Now.
forever.
Little Big Planet didn't die for this.
I can't believe this is based on the book Splinter of the Mind's Eye, the sequel to Star Wars.
Oh my gosh. The origin of the Kyber crystal.
The origin of the Kyber crystal, where Luke and Leia have a nice makeout.
Alan Dean Foster didn't
For the
know.
first time ever,
PCO.
anyone can build their own mind's eye quality missions and games.
Yeah, of course, because
Easy
the
to use creation
We
system.
lost
only
the,
Mind's Eye.
we lost the footage on stream.
Oh shit.
Damn, people aren't seeing this amazing builder.
That's weird.
What happened?
No
They got
need to be a professional game
Content
developer.
claimed.
So let
Simply
me go
drop
back for
any-
you guys.
For the first time
Oh
ever,
no!
anyone
Please!
can build their own mind's eye quality missions and games, thanks to our groundbreaking, easy-to-use creation system.
People say you can build your
No
own
need to be
Mind's
a
Eye
professional
quality
game
missions. Like, is that
Simply
good?
drop-
Do I want Mind's Eye quality missions?
You can tell this is recorded on a 4K screen because look at how small those numbers are.
Yeah.
Like no one's doing this on their fucking like 1080p monitor.
No need to be a professional game
Military
developer.
off.
Simply drop anything you want, anywhere you like, be it enemies, vehicles, objects, explosions. We are granting you access to our
What?
assets and the super
Army Mail
to
12.
make your own games.
I can do this in G mode.
Mind's Eye players get an all-access pass to the hidden world of game creation. At the touch of a button, you can create your own shootouts, chases, races, puzzles, and places.
Can't wait for them to do
Anything.
DLC for this game and it to be worse than the shit
We
people are making
passionate
it.
about democratizing
You made
video game
Roblox
development.
again.
We
Yay.
invite you to join us in the innovative world of Mind's Eye. Available
Roblox for
on
guys who
PlayStation
are
5,
Oh,
Xbox Series
content!
FIFA 14 on the PS2. Jesus.
You know, when I
really-
get new games for my computer machine, I love when there's more content. Like when they tell me that there's more content coming.
Everyone excited
It's
for
so
the Horde
nice.
mission as part of the premium pass, or maybe for
Yeah.
free, the Starstream
only-
Yeah,
universe.
I'm looking forward to the Starstream universe.
It's the way that this is. It's the way that this is not only a roadmap, but it's a two-tier roadmap.
Yeah.
One for the proles and one for the premium players.
Why are they talking about this game like it existed for 20 years already and like, it's
Okay.
established what this
Yeah,
is?
I-
No one knows.
I don't think personally. This might be a controversial opinion to some people, but personally, I don't think it's good when a game is like, here it is, and here's the roadmap. Like I don't like that. I don't know why. I just
Here's all the stuff that's not in it.
yeah. Here's all the stuff we're
Available on
bringing in the
PlayStation
future. I
5,
don't know.
Xbox
Maybe to
Series
some
X
people it's
and
like,
S,
oh
and
great, and that
PC.
means it's going to get
Pre-order
supported for a
now.
while. But to me, it's just like
Okay.
No, Switch
Pre-order
2.
now.
I have two bombshells, right, to reveal to you now that we have watched this trailer.
Fantastic.
Okay.
do I
Cancelled.
need to be sitting down?
Yeah, you know, I don't know how surprising these are. Okay, one of them maybe. Okay, first off, the game's not open world.
What?
Okay.
It's a linear action game. It is just a series of missions you do. There is no open world exploration.
Right.
Did you get that vibe from watching the trailer?
No.
Oh,
The
cool.
entire pitch is that it's like GTA, but the future.
I do want to come back around to that after you've told us Revelation number 2.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. It's just it certainly did not represent that very well.
No.
They
No.
said so many words about that game, but did not explain that it's not an open world game. Anyway, second of all, this game was originally an NFT game.
Oh
I
my
knew it.
god.
When they were showing that builder, I was like, I feel like they're about to say, and you can get exclusive assets on our blockchain. Like,
Where's our NFTs? We paid for them. Where they go?
Where's my tattooed Elias Tufexis NFT? All my Jensen's gone.
All mention of NFTs, if they were ever on this page, have been completely scrubbed from the game's Wikipedia page. Like, if at any point that was the plan and was documented here, it's not here anymore.
Well, it wasn't like ever part of the public pitch for this game. It was
Right.
how it was pitched to investors, and then NFTs became the most toxic thing you could put in your video game. And then they were like, "Uh-oh, we gotta pivot hard." But you can smell it. You can smell it off it.
It's got that whole like masturbatory vibe of this is an NFT game, so it's gonna have deep thoughts about the future of technology because we're on the cutting edge of that, so only we can talk about it.
But at the same time, because it's an NFT game, the actual content of it is so immaterial because it's not about what it is, it's about what you bring to it, which has always been the pitch with the NFTs. The actual material content of NFTs has never been relevant to anything ever. That's why there were so many projects revolving around them.
As long as you get in first, you can be the boot on someone else's neck.
Yes. And bring your shitey, hideous AKM
Oh my goodness!
to
Can
every
you
other
believe
game
it?
you play.
Cass, look, there's a second trailer for this game that
we
gotta
get home. I gotta get home.
We gotta get off the highway. Where can I park?
Cass, we gotta watch this right now.
This stream is gonna be over and there will be no progress.
Good. That means we get to do this again tomorrow.
Yay! Hooray! Is it what you linked in stream?
Oh yes!
Everyone's excited for this, actually.
Oh,
Thank you,
everyone,
Danny
you
O'Dwyer.
fucking champion!
We have to watch this. The real trailer.
What's this? Arizona.
Oh, the fake hood.
What do you mean this is gameplay? This is real gameplay! What are you talking about? There's a HUD! There's a crosshair! You know it's real!
This footage of Hot Wheels World Race with guns is real.
This is the end of Resident Evil 2.
Yeah!
Koa!
Wow!
Yo, we zoom over the car! Just like John Woo!
This shit looks like Reboot. Like you're some kind of army too.
Remember when game devs and publishers just lied?
It's a good thing Alan Wake left that town to go to the observatory 20 minutes ago.
we just watched the Mind's Eye trailer, and I feel like the vibe is still there. Like, just fucking lying about what's in your game.
This game also has missions you can access by entering portals.
This trailer is so cool, but in a like completely out of touch with pop culture at the time way. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's so like surface level and just like what makes something really interesting. Explosions and a cool guy walking away from one.
Best quality ever.
Yeah. Did everybody catch the name of the game? It was on screen for a long time there. Bam.
8 days.
It's only 2 words, and I'm still not sure that's long enough to read it.
That's more than a week.
It is more than a week.
This was the original pitch for Fortnite, and they were like, "Can you make it a little longer?"
Yeah.
I think one
So
of
it-
the sorry.
No, you go.
I was just saying, like, I think, like, as all the fucking bullshit aside, I think one of the funniest things about Mind's Eye and the whole pitch for it is like, oh yeah, the new game by Leslie Benzies. Being real, fucking who?
Yeah.
You know, the Rockstar guy. No,
Take
not
a
that one.
half step
No, not that
outside
one
the
either.
bubble, and nobody
just-
knows who that is.
There aren't that many people in games, I feel, where you can do that. Like, there aren't that many people where you can go from this guy and have it mean something. There's like, what?
There's
Hideo
Kojima.
Kojima is the obvious one. We said it at the same time. That's how obvious it is.
Like
who
that's
else
the
is
only
there?
one. Like, there is
like-
no fucking Orson Welles of video games.
There's
like,
a-
there is
there's
no
a few-
Steven Spielberg.
There's a few where, say, like, Hideo Kojima is probably the only one you can say that isn't controversial.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
few where they are
Like Joseph
Proli-
Fares.
Yeah. Like Shigeru Miyamoto is the name that some people will know, but he's not like the guy who makes
No.
those games anymore. You know?
There's,
Yeah.
I think there's a lot who are prolific, but now more than ever are kind of like, are you sure about pitching them? Basically, I'm talking about Ken Levine.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Fucking.
Ken Levine has been involved in the creation of good game. He was there when SWAT 4 was being made. But like, if you try to say he's in that same club of like Hideo Kojima, I think the majority now would be a little bit like, are you sure about that?
You know who thinks he's that? Randy Pitchford.
Yes.
Like he promos all of his games with his fucking face.
Yeah, he does,
And
and he ruins it for the people
And he
doing
ruins
the work.
it, exactly.
Yeah.
He ruins it for long-suffering Borderlands fans.
I think Borderlands. I think in the media circle, Borderlands 4 was doing okay until like 3 days ago, where he said,
Uh-huh.
"If
Real
if
fans
it's
will
gonna
make it work.
it's gonna cost $80. Fucking deal with it." Was basically what he
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
But
I
somehow
love that, like,
more insulting than how I worded it.
real fans will pay $80 for Borderlands is so funny. Randy, real fans will pay $20 for Borderlands in 18 months because that's what they've always done.
Yeah,
Exactly. Nobody has
The
been more benefited by Steam sales than you.
the game's strongest shooters are that like Game of the Year edition purchaser, 100%.
It's me and Kath buying Tiny Tina's Wonderlands for $20.
'Cause the games
like
are-
2
the-
years late.
It's
The
not bad
games
for
are
$20.
It's pretty good for $20. Yeah,
I like it.
had Andy Samberg in it.
Yeah.
The thing about the thing about the Borderlands games is they're shit, but they have co-op and go on sale very cheap.
Yeah.
So
Looking at you,
that's your
Dying Light
market.
2.
That's your
Free
market.
game.
Code Blue
It's
says
like the
Sid
Sniper
Meier.
Elite games. The Sniper Elite games aren't great, but when they go on sale for a tenner, me and a friend buy it and play the whole thing in a weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Borderlands games are better than Sniper Elite games. They're actually good games.
Code Blue says Sid Meier, which I think is an interesting one because he is like, you know, a very recognizable name, but I don't know if most people actually know him. I think most people think the game is just called Sid Meier's Civilization, and they don't. They've never thought about who Sid Meier is.
I'm gonna be honest, I was shocked recently to learn Sid Meier was still alive. Like, he was still
No, that's
alive.
my joke. That's my joke.
I thought you were gonna say you were shocked to find out he was a real person. I think Kian's right. I think for a lot of people, Sid Meier is kind of like Uncle Ben. Like
It's another
Sid
Tom
Meier
Clancy.
Sid Meier is a
Yeah.
marketing invention. Like, he's on the box of games, but there's no actual Sid Meier. What have you done?
Hang on, this guy's gonna fight me now.
Well, you're gonna try.
man.
You're welcome to try, but I have become part Jet. How do the police
now
know
you've-
you're fighting this man? Where are they?
They're about to pop in.
So just to clear up the loose end, if you were unaware of 8 Days before this stream, 8 Days was a London studio.
My favorite part of listening to any podcast is when everybody screams and a plane blows up.
It might be time on the
Kian,
phone.
please continue.
8 Days was a cancelled PS3 game developed by London Studio, who best known for SingStar, iToy, and also The Getaway. And it was basically going to be The Getaway 3.
Yeah.
But fucking every footage of it that ever released looked fake as hell. So it's really funny that like we never really saw what the game was actually going to be.
Would you play iToy GTA?
Yeah. Every day.
I can't believe Nintendo are bringing the iToy back.
Bring it back.
It's about
Yeah.
time.
Oh, since they're putting the camera in, they should absolutely make a new Nintendo. So that the dog looks at you when you have your
The
camera.
dog looks at you.
Dog looks at you. I know what you did.
Oh no.
They like track your face and shit.
Like FinFin.
So I loaded up the Rockstar Social Club website on my computer and it just stuck on a black screen. So I'm gonna try and load it up on my laptop, see if it does any better there. Here we go. Okay. Games. Grand Theft Auto 5. Thanks for the big Grand Theft Auto 6 ad. That's not what I wanted.
Remember when this
Story
was about?
checklist. Okay. This is my PC version for Legacy, PC Enhanced, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Don't tell me they've removed the 360 section.
Is it
360
possible
and
it's a
PS3 is
different
not
social
there.
club account?
Oh my god.
No, this is the Social Club account. Hang on, let me see if I can force it by going into the URL and replacing Xbox One with Xbox 360. No, it just went to Xbox One. Damn.
Almost a web genius.
But that means that they're smart enough to know people would try that and are just like, no, read
Fuck
the
you.
Xbox One page, thank you. Well, I guess you're just gonna have to.
I'm just gonna have to run around.
What if you have
Work
to
it out.
Trevor first? I don't fucking know.
You're right. Maybe I should try and be the other characters. Maybe that's something will pop for them.
We'll have to pull
Hey,
up the game
since we brought up the Getaway, I'm corporately mandated to bring up the fucking insane Getaway lore that is there was a Getaway spin-off on PSP called Gangs of London, which is the basis for the Sky Atlantic AMC TV series of the same name.
Awesome.
I'm so glad you brought that. I'm so glad you brought that up because I was going to bring that up as well. But I thought it might be I thought it might be too niche a piece of trivia to bring up.
No such thing.
But yeah, like I really want to know if the average person who sees like, because I've seen Gangs of London ads on like the Arndale Centre in Manchester. Like there's a big TV screen that runs ads all day, and I've seen Gangs of London ads on that. And I just want to know, does the average person know this is based on a PSP spin-off of a PlayStation 2 game?
You should like
that
put a
was
season out on
basically
UMD.
that was basically like a Guy Ritchie film with none of the fun.
Anyway, let me move out the way so everybody in the stream can see Trevor's terrible Windows phone.
Yeah.
Women, dieting is so hard. There are lots of
It's got
women-
Joe
Windows
Cole and
make
Colmini in it.
Wow, Colmini.
Colmini
From
Wait,
Leia
in
Cake.
Gangs of London.
Yeah, in Gangs of London.
I'm so glad you said layer cake of all the things.
I know
I really
else
like
Colmini has been in.
I like Colmini.
Always Sunny.
Oh yeah, he was in Always Sunny.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the
he's
biggest
Charlie's
one.
dad,
It's
isn't
Charlie's dad, yeah, Shelly Kelly. And he
Shelly
fucking
Kelly.
dies.
He's not gonna fix the warp core when you're trapped out there now. You know that, right?
If
He's gonna leave you. He's gonna leave you on that planet.
To be fair to Cole Meany's character in that show, if I were a famous actor and I was asked to be like a cameo in a TV series or whatever, I would say yes, but you have to kill me.
This is okay. This is
Not
if-
because
if
I don't want to come back, just because it'd be funny.
I've said this a lot on stream, but if I was ever in a Star Wars, I want to be a rebel pilot who gets one shot and go, I can't shake him, and then I explode, or they're right on my tail.
I would, if I were a director, I would do that for you, but it would be in the hangar.
I can't shake him.
Just in the hangar, just playing with like a set of pot. You know, like when Milhouse gets in the jet and activates the ejector seat. I'd just do that to you.
You turned me into fucking Anakin Skywalker in Phantom Menace. This is evil.
Yes, maybe.
How dare you?
Oh yeah, that's when he's a little babby, isn't it?
It's when he's a little Bambi. It's when he looks like a
He's a
young
little boy.
Leo. I gotta
No,
do the flight school missions.
Oh yes. Well, we just saw what happened the last time you got in a plane. Welcome to flight school. Don't fly into things. Before we move on too far from the mind's eye thing, the thing I wanted to talk about in relation to Kian's point one, which was it's not an open world game. They have definitely they haven't said it, and they've structured it in a way that it looks so close to it that it's just gonna piss off everyone when that
They
game
want
comes
fucking Cyberpunk fans.
out.
Gonna be seven really angry people.
That's you know that's gonna be a fucking like $80 game with a $110 like premium edition, right?
That's gonna be the day before situation, isn't it? Where
Oh
it comes
my
out,
God.
hundreds of thousands of people buy it, and then it turns out that it's not finished. Is buggy. There's no content. The online doesn't work, and
I
it
can
gets
believe
100,000 negative reviews on Steam, and they pull it, and everyone gets a refund. Like it's gonna be that again.
I couldn't believe the day before was like the most wishlisted game on Steam ever at one point. Like
That's probably fake.
That was
Steam users are
probably
fucking idiots. No, I would if you told me like it's the most wishlisted game and all of these accounts are real and valid. I would believe you.
Have any of you looked at the Steam Curator feature recently? You know,
like in general?
lists.
No.
Yeah, like in general, like
Yeah.
just it's just full of fucking stupid fucking gimmick accounts. Like
Yeah, it's not great. There's the odd. So I follow a few, and generally they're like people that I know are reliable. So there's the Casey Explosion Curator, which I really recommend. Like she's always finding good stuff that's worth your eyes. And then there's a couple where it's like, here's this kind of obscure niche that one person is really into. So there's like, there's one that I follow that's like a sim racing game curator. So they look for sim racers to recommend or not recommend, like explicitly thumbs down and say, you know, you shouldn't play this. There's a shmup one that's really good. But then, yeah, like 95% of them are like, I think there's one that's like, they call it like the Commander Shepard Curator or something.
That's
and
exactly the one I'm thinking of.
They just put everyone is just, I'm Commander Shepard and I recommend this game.
This is my favorite game on Steam.
Yeah.
Which, like, is a fucking 15-year-old reference.
And it wasn't
Like,
even funny.
It
Like,
wasn't
at
fucking
that
funny.
time, it
It
wasn't.
in Mass Effect 2. Like, or it's other bullshit accounts like the colon D account, which just rates every game with like big smiley face colon D. Or it's fucking, you know, anti-woke ones.
Yeah, there's a lot of like woke detector, I think is one of them, or woke DEI detector. There's far more terrible ones than good ones. You really have to dig to find the good ones. Some of them are very boring. Some of them are very just like, does this work with GeForce Play or whatever, GeForce Now, etc., etc. But yeah, by and large, like Steam is full of things like this where they do the occasional quite good feature, but because of other things about Steam, it kind of incentivizes the worst behavior possible. So like, Steam Guides, I think, is great in theory. Like, you are playing a game, you open the overlay, you open the guides tab if you're stuck, and there's stuff written by other people. Like, I think on paper that's a really good idea. But there's also the there's the point shop and the point system and the awards system where on anything like reviews, on guides, on people's profiles, you can pay for these little awards that they can then show off. But the person receiving them receives points for receiving them. So there's an incentive to make content that receives those rewards. Not necessarily good content, but just stuff that receives those rewards. So now you get guides that are just like, here's how to play Counter-Strike. Open your library, click play. And it's just like, you've taken this really good feature and just turned it into slop because of all these little like interlocking systems. It's just Curator
you need
is
more
definitely
fake
one of
internet
those.
points. Reddit did too much damage to people.
In so many ways. I mean, Reddit now, like, I browse Reddit without an account, so I basically just, I open it and I get the front page. Some of the stuff that's on there now, I know, it's terrible. Some of the stuff is, like, it's like Facebook tier. There's so many posts that are just like, this thing happened and you won't believe what happened next. And it's like, where am I?
Yeah.
What website am I reading?
Exactly. And the worst thing is it has such a fucking aggressive, like, algorithm. Because Reddit has an algorithm now if you have an account. So if you go onto Reddit to look up how do I 100% GTA 5 on the Xbox 360, you will get recommended the GTA subreddit, the GTA 5 subreddit, the GTA 6 subreddit, the GTA 6 leaks subreddit, the GTA memes subreddit, the GTA speculation subreddit, the subreddit they made to make fun of the people who were obsessed about the GTA 6 reveal. Like, it's just, that's all you will get. And, like, you know why I fucking go on Reddit? Just to, like, you know, keep up with hyper-specific interests, like, I want to see what other people are saying about this Survivor season, or I need help 100% an Xbox 360 game. I don't want to know, like, I don't want the 3 million person GTA subreddit, because I don't fucking care about, like, oh, this is what Stephen Ogg is up to. Hey, you remember the fucking Nico Let's Go Bowling meme?
Yeah, Reddit is the textbook example of like incentivizing low effort content. Sure. Like, here's this thing that happened that is vaguely related to the topic of this subreddit. Or I hate to bring the tone of the stream down even further, but for some reason I'm reading the woke content detector Steam curator page, and for some reason they have recently gone on a very thorough scroll of all of the Metal Slug games.
Oh.
Which is a very
That's
obscure
who we have to
thing.
Get next.
It's a very
They've had it
obscure
too good
thing
for too
to
long.
just like. There's just a block where they've put a thing on every single Metal Slug game, and sadly they don't recommend Metal Slug Tactics. I'm very sorry.
Wow.
It contains female frontline combatants.
Wow.
Doesn't like every Metal Slug after 3 have that?
Well, apparently the first one does not, contains no woke content.
Wow.
Let's ignore the fact that the game is about shooting, you know, not Nazis, but 2 contains subtly pro DEI messaging, female player character options.
My penis will fall off if I see a woman and she's not in a bikini.
That's an informational, by the way, so they've not put thumbs up or thumbs down on that. They're just flagging it.
Hey, we're just here to provide a service.
Hey, we're just putting the word out. That's all it is.
Jesus Christ.
Neverwinter Nights informational. The Doom of Icewind Dale DLC includes a character named Captain Haldor who mentions she has a wife.
Oh. How dare she?
Let's get him! Let's get the team that made Neverwinter Nights! Kill him!
Good news.
I'm gonna close this now because nobody wants to hear any of this.
Thank goodness.
It's gonna keep.
Never winter nights fail. It's sometimes winter.
Excellent job. I couldn't have done it much better myself.
Lesbianas.
Does this, hang on, let me just check this counts towards miscellaneous.
I think you should keep going even if it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta learn how to fly sometime.
You gotta get your pilot's license.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you're this far in.
Remember when this was critical path in GTA San Andreas?
Oh, hang on, some of these are friend activity. I should just call up one of the friends and go play darts. By friends, it's like, Trevor can hang out with Michael's son.
Hey kid, you still an incel on Reddit?
Still yelling weird sexual shit at your sister. This guy sounds almost like Bob Odenkirk. It's throwing me off. Whoa.
Oh no! You dungled that one.
I dungled it bad. Let's go fucking play darts.
Let's go play darts.
Play darts.
After this stream, I will go through, I'll make a Google Sheet and go through every mission I can replay, so I've definitely completed them, and I'll cross-reference it with a list of missions, like, all missions in the game, and then I'll see what I'm missing, and then I'll see how I can trigger those. And then we'll be back another time for a 20-minute stream.
going back live 30 minutes later. Like, we're back!
Dart.
Dart.
Do you not need to, like, buy all the properties? Is that a thing?
It's not, you need to own 5 properties for the miscellaneous achievement, so.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird that this game doesn't really ask you to 100% it.
Yeah.
To
just most
officially
Yeah,
100%.
100% is, that's enough.
Yeah, like, yeah. You've proven you're into this buying houses thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the older ones were very, like, you have to do everything. You have to, like,
shoot the
all
moon
of the
60 times.
Yeah, the ambulance, the taxi, and the
not mine. That's
vigilante
mine.
stuff all had, like...
Oh! Hello!
Oh, it's the beep song!
Fast travel.
Un, dos, tres, cuatro!
How often does Cans crash planes? You're making a good case for your Rebel pilot cameo. Like, they needed fucking manpower after Hoth, and I was there.
Woman power. Feminism.
Hang out with Jimmy.
Everyone's
Wrestle
favorite.
with Jimmy!
AKA J-Dog, AKA Dangerous J, and I should probably say, like, Jimmy DeSanta.
Are you not coming to hang out with me?
To a doctor's appointment or a reservation? Speak.
Jimmy doesn't want to hang out.
This sucks.
What is he thinks he's better than you? He thinks he doesn't have time for Trevor?
Frank, did you want to hang out with me?
Frank, you there? Listen, I'm bored. You want to hang out?
Hey, alright. It's been a while since we got down like that, bro.
Look out, buddy.
It's been like 11 years.
Isn't it weird that we always look the same?
Oh no, Trevor's hair grew out. God, I love the way he runs. His chest forward. Car, pick my friend up so we can play darts.
He does run like he's always about to kill the first thing he sees. You have to pick him up and then drive him back here for darts.
Yeah, I do. That's fine. In unrealistic expectations for GTA 6, I can't wait for it to have a BeamNG drive level soft physics model. Can't wait for cars to just like wrap around telephone poles.
They have to do that because the cars don't have balls for them to realistically animate.
Whoa, animals! I forgot this game has animals because the GTA Online doesn't.
What's the vibe around GTA 6 at the moment? How do people feel about it?
It's gonna be the most expensive game ever, and it's gonna sell 1 million bajillion copies.
When you say expensive, you mean both budget and literal
Cost,
price
yeah.
to
It will have
to
cost
buy the
more
game.
than
Yeah.
it will have cost more than Turkey makes in a year, and it will cost the price of a Christmas turkey.
Is turkey that expensive?
A Christmas one.
I'd rather talk about my penis.
You gotta buy the Santa outfit for it. Stuff it with mistletoe.
I wouldn't know.
Tinsel.
We don't do turkey.
Stuff it with jewels.
Why eat turkey when you could get chicken?
Mm.
I suppose it was a long time ago, and I suppose we had some fun here. And I
No time for character development. You gotta play dots.
Like I'm guessing there's just like I'm talking about the subreddit basically, but I'm guessing there's people right now just kind of like poring over every minute piece of information we've been given so far.
And before the trailer came out, it was like, it's been 300 days since the last trailer came out. Gonna release one anytime now.
Let's have a look. Reddit.com. GTA. Let's try GTA 6.
You're gonna regret this.
Watch me do this, dog.
Shit. Kidding me, Franklin? What? What the fuck?
Now, Cass, when you started this stream, I was like, "There's only two ways this is gonna go. Either she's gonna get the last thing she's done in like 15 minutes of starting,
Yeah.
or we're gonna make absolutely no progress today."
I thought it was gonna be the earlier one, and then we just cruise around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead, we did the cruising around first.
Yeah.
Last dart, make it count. I am amazing.
7. Do they have the rule in this where you have to get a double to win? 17.
20. Oh wait. Yeah.
And double 5. That's 5.
Is that 5 or 2?
I think
it's 5.
I think this is 5.
Yo,
Nailed it.
fucking killer.
Okay, did that count? No.
Hey, that was a good time we had, dog. You want to drop me off, or we can kind of do something else?
Let's go to that cocktail icon on the map.
Can you imagine having your friend call you up and be like, "Hey, I want to hang out," and then you go play one game of Dark, and then you're like, "Okay, bye."
Wouldn't it have been easier to start with the freaks and try to find the last 2 freaks?
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get the last 2 freaks to spawn. That's the weed guy in Textile City and Tanya. Apparently the last 2 I need.
Is the safe just fucked still?
Maybe.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who can say? It's a fun surprise.
Ooh. It's one thing about GTA is a lot of them are like set in a very specific time, right? Like San Andreas is set in the 90s. Vice City is like 70s, 80s. Liberty City, GTA 4 is very specifically like the 2000s and that sort of time. This game, because it's just like continued to be around for 12 years, feels sort of timeless, not in a good way, but in like a this just kind of feels like a general smear of America and the 2000s rather than like this is hyper specific like 2013, you know?
Yeah, like it feels like a lot of the things it has to say about like celebrity culture and reality TV shit is like still more or less applicable.
Even the shit with like when this game came out, whenever you do a story mission, there would be updates on everybody's like Facebook page.
Yeah.
And I think like that's one of the things that is still kind of around, but also like dates it just a little bit because nobody has a fucking Facebook page anymore.
I feel like as well, like the one that I always think about is the way like social media is depicted in this game, because I feel like it's sort of wrapped around in a weird way.
Yeah.
Where like when this came out, social media was not important for any purpose.
Yeah.
And that is the joke of social media in this game, is that it doesn't matter and it's only used by like egotistical people to post random bullshit. And then that
like
changed.
tech executives stealing your data.
Yeah, and then that changed around 2016-ish. But now I feel like we've kind of looped back around on the public opinion of social media, where now people are like, yeah, but who cares about it?
Yeah. I mean, there's all that fear-mongering, like, recently, like, Blue Sky's dying. Like, the like counts aren't up in the last 3 months compared to the previous ones.
Ooh.
Good, it's good. Bro, we'll have you on the pipe.
It's a bit...
Drunky.
It's a bit weird at the moment with socials, isn't it? Because the main thing is just the fact that Twitter is becoming a bit of a poisonous brand in specific circles.
Yeah.
So Twitter is still like business viable, but socially unviable.
Yeah. And Blue Sky hasn't really captured the same like individuals that
And they're so
Twitter has.
slow at putting out new features. Like,
yeah.
What are they doing?
Yeah, it's like
It's
it's not
private
quite at the point where when I think I thought about this weekend when I was watching the Formula One, actually, because someone it showed, I think it was Martin Brundle. Martin Brundle's name came up and underneath it was his Twitter handle. And I thought at some point is that going to become a Blue Sky handle? And that thought seemed absurd to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chiefly because of how unwieldy Blue Sky handles still kind of are.
Yeah.
Like X.Y.Z, seeing that on a TV broadcast would be really weird.
Yeah. It's very strange. Like I'm watching in the last few months I've watched lots of Survivor. I've watched Survivor the very first season from 2000. I've watched the very latest season. I'm currently watching a season in the middle from 2015. And every 5 minutes some poor social media intern on the Survivor team is putting hashtags up on the screen for you to live tweet along with the host who is live tweeting the show. Or at least somebody using the host's account, you know?
Yeah.
It's like that's what Twitter was for a while. It was just for you to give your opinions on the thing happening on TV.
Posting the question time hashtag.
Oh god.
Alongside the the BBC question time broadcast.
Yeah.
Does anybody else remember when Lady Gaga was on The Simpsons and she kissed Marge and then they put up hashtag Lady Gaga kisses Marge on the screen?
They thought they were tough.
Someone really thought they were cooking with that one, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Our wash. Ooh.
You are just clutching at straws for anything that might represent progress.
I'm looking at all of the miscellaneous things, right? It's stuff like purchase some clothes, purchase a car mod, purchase a haircut, purchase a tattoo,
wash.
purchase a weapon. It is. Use the car wash, use a fairground ride, visit the cinema.
Does the achievement list give us any hints?
Ooh. Geralt.
Ah. Oh my god, that's so many left.
I got
What
all the
the fuck?
spaceship parts.
Yeah.
I got all the letters.
Uh-huh.
I got all the nuclear waste.
Uh-huh.
Ordered everything. Called for gang backup. Leave the job as a member of crew. Oh, that's mine? Yeah. Fully modded vehicle. I completed the Epsilon. I got all the spaceship parts, yeah, to the Epsilon program. Those are different. Yeah. GTA Online. Spend over 200 million across the characters. Survive for 3 minutes, yeah. Complete the final mission. So what do we still need? 70 gold missions, 70 gold medals, 100% game completion. Purchase the cab company and complete a private fare. So I was completing regular fares. Private fare GTA 5. So private taxi fares are side missions that Franklin will receive after he's purchased the downtown cab company.
Justin, hey, breaking news. Hold on to your hats for this one. Hideo Kojima will be at Jeff Keighley's #Summer Game Fest Live.
Wow.
Yeah.
No way.
And I
Believe
won't.
it when I see it.
So I need a 4-door vehicle for this first job. That's 4 doors. Thanks, buddy. There are 9 private fares the manager will deliver to Franklin via his cell phone. Once the player accepts the mission, the passenger will be marked with a P on the map. Any car may be used to complete these missions, with the exception of Clown Car, which requires a 4-door sedan to fit all 3 passengers. Okay, so I'm basically, you know, just waiting to be called, I suppose. Ooh. Maybe if I head down to, like, what's the airport, there'll be one there?
You did buy the company, right?
Yeah, because I was doing the taxi fares earlier.
That would be a little weird, right? If you bought a taxi company, you became the CEO, and you're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna drive some myself." really get to know the business, you know?
That's what the guy
Maybe
was
the Triple
Ryanair
H
did.
of taxi drivers.
No, he didn't actually do that.
Please do not be the Triple H of taxi drivers in every other respect.
Yeah, baseball.
They don't pay the fare, and he just pulls out the sledgehammer.
So the CEO of Ryanair got a taxi license for his own car, so that he can drive his own car around only where taxis are allowed to go. Basically, what I'm saying is, if you see his car, you should just get in.
also,
drive you
that
somewhere.
That means it's a business car, so he doesn't have to pay tax on it or the fuel.
Ah, yeah, that as well.
That's what I had to learn for my latest accounting module.
He's such a knob, the CEO of Ryanair.
There is something incredibly knobby about, like, getting a taxi license to drive in taxi lanes.
When I was in primary school, we were doing debates towards the end of primary school, and one of them was like on Ryanair for or against, and I got put on the for team, and I was just like reading up on this guy, and I was like, what the f- how am I supposed to go and argue, like, actually, I think the company that's run by the guy who wants to put porn as in-flight movies is good.
No,
Well,
hang on. Man's is cooking.
His name is Ryan, right?
Yeah, Ryanair.
Yeah, right?
Son of John Air, who invented air.
Wow. Before that, people would just choke to death.
I'm really
the taxi scam thing. That's literally the fucking cartoon like villain thing of getting a fake handicap sign just to park in
Yeah.
the handicapped spot,
Yes.
but like worse.
I have to admit, I'm really captivated by the idea of the primary school debate club.
Oh, it was.
It was rough. They did a lot of debating at school. It will surprise nobody that I was on the debate team.
Yeah, you're very argumentative.
There were yeah, well, I just keep it to myself or I will destroy you. There was a question, I don't remember how it was phrased, but it was basically like, well, how it would be phrased now is like, DEI initiatives are blatantly unfair to all people. And I was put on the like side arguing that, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna fucking argue this. Like, I walked out of debate club at that point because I was like, because the teacher was like, oh, but sometimes you're gonna have to argue for things you don't believe in.
No,
I was like,
why?
No.
What?
When?
That was the scales falling from your eyes moment, wasn't it? It was like, no, hang on.
That's when I got radicalized. Like, but oh my god, yeah, like that's fucking all boarding school was, you know, arguing for shit you don't believe in.
Who said this?
Stevie.
The
This person is
philosophy teacher
stupid.
who ran
Oh,
the debate
stupid. Fuck, you teach philosophy and say something like that? Dumb.
It's for politicians, exactly. I mean, yeah, I went to a
100%,
British boarding school, like most politicians in this country. Unfortunately, I burned all of my networking and bridges there by coming out as a lesbian trans woman. So
Now, I noticed you prefaced that with unfortunately, which was wrong.
Are you winning? I've made precisely 0 progress, but we've had a very nice time hanging out, doing that Splinter of the Mind's Eye.
Hey, how come they only played?
That game looks great.
How come they only played Stevie Wonder for like 2 minutes? What the
It
fuck?
sucks,
Bring,
yeah.
Bring back Stevie Wonder.
We playing baseball again?
The new types, they're here.
Yeah, one hit on a flexitone.
Does that mean we can vote for Cass? Yeah, I'm gonna become the UK's Joe Rogan of the left.
Well, you gotta be the president?
Okay. Oh!
What short?
I turned too much
The
to the right
wall?
before I took the shortcut. Shortcut.
Peeling the bodywork off the car.
The idea of saying a shortcut and then driving into a wall, like completely solid.
That's why I didn't drive my test. I was trying to do bits.
Okay, listen, I know it's your job to like watch me do this, but like, hang on, I got this. This is gonna be really funny, okay?
You gotta make the Autobahn look for funny roads.
Apparently, if you drive around where Trevor lives as Franklin, it'll offer you the first taxi thing. Let me just check something.
Anyone in the chat have any strong feelings about GTA? Well, what's everyone's favorite quote GTA clone end quote?
Ooh,
remember when that was a
Row.
thing? Remember when everyone was like, "Oh, this is Saints Row 2 GTA clone that."
Yeah, it's good. Though.
I have a
Saints Row 2, Saints Row 2. Yeah.
I have a perhaps I don't know if surprising is the right word. It's something answer. And I don't know if it's necessarily my favorite, but it's the one I spent the most time with. The Grand Theft Auto clone I have spent the most time playing was Retro City Rampage on the PlayStation Vita.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, on the PlayStation Vita. Important detail.
Yeah, absolutely. Crucial.
Was that the one?
Crucial.
Was that the one that had a cameo from Tommy Tallarico?
It did. and Stephanie Stern.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the usual suspects coming up in chat. Although Lego City Undercover, less usual.
So
Pursuit
you know,
Force. I'm not even sure that's that. No,
that doesn't count.
I don't know.
Lenore, no. Come on, get real. Get your head in the game.
It was like a stuntman knockoff.
Yeah. Sass said Saints Row 2 and then rescinded that and said Crackdown.
Oh. Were you excited for Crackdown 3?
With Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews was excited for Crackdown 3. No one else was.
I played all of that game, probably all watching Star Trek or something. It was only like 8 hours. It was,
that was.
I don't think I remember a single thing about
it. We were talking about what was it called? I've already forgotten the name. We were talking about Mind's Eye's somewhat deceptive marketing earlier. Crackdown 3 claiming to have like fully destructible environments.
And then
Oh,
it was only in the multiplayer.
Because it was powered by the cloud.
Powered by the cloud.
Powered by the cloud.
You can just say that, and you don't have to explain it.
You can just say that. Like, one developer uses Azure, powered by the cloud. By the cloud.
Retro City Rampage's long-standing legacy was like the fact that fucking the dev was kind of wacky afterwards, and he was just like, this game is like really small. I can just like port it to everything.
What the hell have you done to Michael DeSanta?
I don't know. He's dressed up. He just played tennis or something.
Why does he look like Golf Club Max Payne? What have you done?
I think I dressed him up in the Max Payne outfit. That's what I was doing.
The well-known Max Payne polo shirt.
No, this is because he just played tennis. Let me go home and get into my Max Payne clothes.
Sorry, Kian, go on.
No, it's like he made a port for the 486 and the Wii and the NES, and just like. He was just like, yeah, I can just port it to everything. And then, like, the sequel, Shakedown Hawaii, which came out in 2015, had a physical copy release for Wii U and the Wii.
Wow.
Yeah, they actually did port it to DOS.
Yeah.
That's
I had no idea
actually
Shakedown
impressive.
Hawaii was 2015. I thought that was way newer.
Yeah. I also thought it was 2019. I don't know where they got the 2015 number. I tell a lie. Yeah, so fucking Wii and Wii U game released in 2020. Shakedown Hawaii. What a thing.
I'm very disappointed that no one has reviewed the DOS version. Apparently, like there's got to be some fucking freak out there running a DOS reviewing website that we can ask, can you please play this?
They're probably desperate for new games to review.
It's Dino, please. I don't know why I'm pretending.
I've read something online. If you make a save as one of the other characters and then close the game and then reopen the game and then switch to Franklin, you get a call that gets you.
I fucking love it when video games are like, oh, you get this mission, and then you have to look up the arcane wizardry, the ingredients you need to put into your potion to get the mission to pop. It's my favorite thing in video games.
Thank you to Radford999 if this works. I'm gonna put their profile picture in StreamPad because it's exactly what you expected it is in 2014.
Oh. I know that guy.
Current challenge you're doing. I got two Strangers and Freaks left, Runa, and I got a drive a taxi.
Any guesses from chat what picture we're looking at?
It's StreamPad, so they can all see it too if they've looked.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. I forgot StreamPad was the publicly available one.
That's my profile picture on fucking Board Game Arena still. Because I don't know if they still do this.
No.
When I made my account on that website, it would prompt you to pick an avatar, but you could just pick from like anything anyone had uploaded as their avatar ever. And like the first picture it showed me was Breaking Bad, and I was like, fuck it.
Walter White.
Why is that there? Walter White.
It loaded my previous save because it thinks it's later because it thinks it's 2005.
Wait, so have you not even set the clock on this console?
No, why would I? Oh no, the fucking calendar man won't give me the correct holiday quote.
We're hey Cass, we haven't done our fucking Arbor Day special where we go see the calendar man.
Batman Arbor Night. I have the fucking Christmas command enabled from the Arkham Christmas stream. What's that game? Arkham Starts? Arkham Starts? Origins. Yeah.
Arkham Starts.
Arkham Starts.
Arkham, you ready?
Are you ready to Arkham?
Batman Arkham bit at the front.
It's the Arkham prologue.
Ooh. Arkham Beginnings.
This is what GTA Online looked like for the first 10 minutes whenever you loaded it up before. Just a cloud simulator. And then some guy went into the files and worked out like why it took so long to load, and Rockstar actually implemented the fucking fix, and now it takes like 10% of the time it used to. Awesome.
Wasn't it? Yeah, it was some really obscure thing it was trying to do, wasn't it? I remember.
It was loading every item in the game multiple times. GTA5 rad.
Yeah, that's an easy one to get through QA, I'm sure.
There was a recent thing about fucking one of the planes in San Andreas would disappear if you're on Windows 11, and it was a rounding error that had been in the game since launch, but every previous version of Windows rounded the number the other way, and then Windows 11 finally like got the number fully unsigned, and then it was like, oh, the plane doesn't exist anymore.
Awesome.
Old video games.
Yeah.
Call me. Call me.
I learned recently that the start menu in Windows 11 is a like application, and I think that's insane.
What?
Yeah. You press it, it's opening an app that is the start menu.
Oh my god.
I'll post in the chat, also link it in StreamPad for posterity. If you want to read this very technically heavy analysis of why this one bug appeared in San Andreas on one of at the time most recent patch for Windows 11, and like how this guy then fixed it.
It would be Silent that fixed it as well.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't work. Bradford 999. You have to
fucking get him.
You have to take off your Walter White profile picture and put on, I don't know, a Hector Salamanca one.
Oh, what is GTA 6 gonna do? They don't know how to make these games without ripping off Vince Gilligan anymore.
Yeah. Fucking lone gunman game.
I then used a script to launch a skimmer and put CJ inside it, just to be launched 1.02876480309848853 e to the 31 meters into the sky, or 1.087 quadrillion light years. Okay.
How long does that take for him to fall down?
A while.
Is he okay? Is he safe?
I can't believe there's enough sky in GTA San Andreas. Like, that's
Does
a
gravity
long
still
way.
work?
Carl Johnson's soul is weighed down by gravity. That's why the noise plays at the start of the song.
CJ's on the other side of the Kira Kira.
I just got the phone call. I went and bought the taxi place with Frankie, and then I went to Frankie's and saved the game 3 times in a row. Then I walked out the front door and stood in the front yard and waited for the phone call. 15 minutes of waiting and I finally got it.
I span around in my chair 3 times, and then I plugged in my Xbox 360 headset and said "Jareth" into the microphone.
I consumed a potion made primarily of Eye of Newt. Okay, go to sleep, Frankie. Person under this said, way too many trophies on the PS4, so I decided to scratch trophies and just have fun.
Beautiful.
So true.
Person under that, you're so stupid, not a single one have glitched on me so far.
You're so stupid because a glitch happened.
Oh,
you
here we
weren't
go.
lying. You weren't lying, Kian. This is incredibly technical.
Yeah.
Like, there's a bit in this where it says the problem is the plane in Vice City was defined. Pardon me. Was defined as a boat, and then in San Andreas, where they upgraded it to a plane because they added planes in San Andreas, which is the initial explanation. And then the article just keeps going. Like,
Yeah.
and then there's more to explain how it happened. Like, we're talking about there's call stacks. It's like, here's all the stacks that call it. This is crazy.
I may have a solution for you. Like many of you, I'm sure. I've tried everything I could find, but to no avail. I made an online character, went through the tutorial, then switched back to single player, saved, and closed the game, and disconnected from the internet. I loaded the game again, I switched back to Franklin, and got the call right away.
Surely all of this shit is just like time passed in the game because they were doing random bullshit.
Yeah, there's a lot of false equivalence being made here. Like, oh, the thing I last did must have been the thing that fixed it. The thing I last explicitly did.
Ah, why won't she call me? I'm gonna go collect nuclear waste for the time being.
Ain't that the way?
Can we? Is there what's the next achievement down? Is there something we could do while waiting?
This is to get the thing to pop. This is to get the Strangers and Freaks to pop. I need to apparently do that. It's the fucking Geralt. Gotta change it back to Klungo. Klungo is so inviting.
He's so scary. I miss Klungo, my beautiful friend Klungo.
Complete all stunt jumps.
He makes potions and has a big tooth.
Yeah, it's just doing all 50 stunt jumps.
Wow.
Well, I gotta go feed Mags, so we should probably like end the stream there.
Yeah, my AirPods died, so
we accomplished much.
Been too long.
I had a fucking great time just hanging out, you know, driving around, chatting with yous. This game is perfect for sitting down and not paying attention to it and listening to an audiobook or chatting with your friends. And I think that's the real 100%.
Wow.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. So thank you, everybody. I'm sure none of you are frustrated with my lack of progress. None of you are upset with me. You all love me.
Thank
yeah,
God
let's...
Sisyphus didn't have a Twitch chat.
It would have been fucking bearable. We wouldn't care about Sisyphus because he'd be like, yo, watch this one, chat, and do like a flip over the boulder.
That'd be awesome.
He'd be like, shortcut, and then the boulder would fall down behind him all the way down to the bottom of the hill.
-2, -2, -2.
It's up to the viewers to be entertained. They can watch everything on the internet. If they don't like it, fuck them. I want this tattooed on my chest. This is real. This is real.
I don't know if I want to see my own quote when I look at your text.
Chat, make the stream you want to make.
True.
Yeah.
Make the stream you want to watch.
Mm-hmm. But don't make too
And then
many
watch
streams.
your
I
own
need you
VODs.
here watching my streams.
This fucking DJ.
Cara Delevingne?
There's an AI voice of this DJ.
I hate
that
the
people are
AI
obsessed
voice
with.
of this DJ.
Ugh.
Oh my god, it's so fucking annoying, and it's all
Hi
over
guys and
TikTok.
girls! Wow, I watched some of you grow up. You were children. Don't forget to come back to GTA5 and remember me.
Fucking, it's awful. It's awful. I hate AI voices that are just scraped from real people because this is just Cara Delevingne. Like, it's awful. Stop marionetting her around to fucking make you feel nostalgia. Ugh. Anyway, let's go with Vixie. Thanks for coming, everybody. I hope you had a good time having me on your second monitor.
Yeah, what were you playing? What were you reading? while you were doing
I'd
this?
love for you to go into the Discord and in the stream pad tell me what you were up to while the stream was happening. Because I know for a fucking fact it wasn't enjoying Grand Theft Auto 5.
And this game
All
still
right.
looks better than the PC version.
There was one bit where I was driving along earlier and I had to go into like the dashboard cam because I liked like looking up at the skyscrapers while it was all like foggy and like it was evening, so all the fog was orange, and I was like, that's quite pretty. And then a building popped in the way, and I was like, oh well, whatever then. This game's shit. Yeah, sweet. Go say hi to Vixie for me. The raid message is, it's up to the viewers to be entertained. Sweet. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. I want to stream tomorrow evening, like usual. We'll see what we do then. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.